And we are live. All right. With so many topics on the table this morning, I don't even know where to start, but we're going to chop it all down. First, let's big up everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Here we are on this beautiful Monday morning. Today is the 18th of May, 2026, and we are happy to be here. Listen, big up to the good, clean-hearted people and the people who wish good for others as much as they wish good for themselves and all these other things. The phone line is open. Today we have green names and black names in the comments in the chat. The chat is open to anybody who is a subscriber of this channel, right? 1806, I'm putting the number up right now. 1-806-587-8953, and you call in. WhatsApp is free. If you don't get it straight from WhatsApp, you can call in straight to the number, especially those of you who are in the US. And I'm going to pin this number at the top of the chat right now so that you have the number to call in. All right. The number to call in is pinned at the top of the chat. All right. Here we are. I'm feeling good this morning. I have nothing to complain about, even though I could complain, but you know how it go already. And I make no sense complain. Just take the bitter with the sweet and keep it moving forward, right? Right. Let me shout out some people this morning before we get into the live. It's something that we normally do, and then we'll start the live. So, shout out to first one in this morning. My live, I run late over here, so I see Miss Goldie Robinson in the house. Miss Goldie Robinson, big up yourself and thank you for being here. 2 Irie was the first one in. 2 Irie, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. I appreciate you greatly. Norma Jean is in the building this morning. Sharon Spence is here. Audrey Wright. Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey Samanin, farm and present teacher. Audrey also says, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. Please, I don't know how that go already. Hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it when you hit the thumbs up button. It helps us to trend. It helps YouTube to say, okay, people are listening and they're interacting with the content. So them go tell more people, so we're over here, and then more people come join we over here, and the more the merrier, and these kind of things. All right. Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey, big up our classmate. Then Miss Goldie Robinson is in the house. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Lots of black names in here this morning. I'm not being discriminatory, but I'm calling out the names who are in green. All right, Black Eagle, big up yourself. PG, thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Carissa Smith's in the building with us bright and early this morning. Nance, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Lil Red Gucci is in the building. Good morning, Lil Red Gucci. Thank you for being here this morning. I appreciate you greatly. Lovely Aneka is in the building. Anthony Vaz, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Mistress B, thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence here. Patricia Jackson is in the building. Patricia, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Richie the chef is in the building with us this morning. What I eat for breakfast this morning? That Richie and I talk about. Still done there, bright and early. Thank you for being here as well. Farron is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here, Farron. Big up yourself. Peter G is in the building this morning with us as well. S Diva is here. Top of the morning to everyone. Grand Rising, SoFlo and the family. Who else there? You're the Finest is in the building this morning, says good morning. And, more name there, but we can't spend all morning calling out names. Santi Hustle, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All right, Zaro Kid is in the building this morning. We're not going to spend all morning I call out the name them, just no size, manners, and respect. Even for those whose names are not in green. Manners and respect to you same way. Lovely Aneka, we see you, Lovely Aneka says, I'm not sure if y'all can see me on here. I'm able to get back in my old account. Lovely Aneka, you're right there. We see you. All right. But I am subscribed from the backup channel and it now let me comment as a paid member. Oh wow. You're not the only one that was having that problem. Somebody else was having that problem as well. Don't know what go on. Another one of them things there where you get sabotaged and we have to move forward. You know, when your paid members start not being able to interact with the channel from their paid account, it kind of looks suspicious. But you know, this is one of them things that where you can't really talk about those who own the platform, that they give you the run on. You just have to say nice things and keep it moving. I hope it works out because there's nothing I can do on my end. And every time I see a comment like that, it makes me feel bad because if me to pay for some services, I would want my services too, right? All right. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. The topics we have this morning to discuss. There's a dancehall music producer whose name is Country Hype. And Country Hype, I put out over the weekend that Country Hype was found guilty in an American court because he is in the United States of America. And in other words, the story go like this. Them same ship a bag of guns go to Jamaica and the shipment got intercepted. And they caught 30 guns and how many magazines and how many rounds of ammunition and all this stuff. Big shipment. So them catch him and he pled guilty in a court in the United States of America. So I went to go look up who Country Hype is. Cause you know, some people are like, oh, you don't know who this is, the person well popular. So I did my due diligence and only to find out that he is super popular. He is actually one of the more prominent music producers of this modern time in dancehall music, and he's making big waves. I also peeped his game. He is no dunce person. He have 3 YouTube accounts and all 3 of them chopping very hard, doing great numbers and all these other things. So he knows how to structure his music. He knows the business. He understands marketing. He understands and the music sound good and all these other things. I'm wondering why I'm end up which part him end up. Well, Country Hype actually after that story posted had something to say about his current situation. So I talk about that as well as they released more information about him as well, and we're going to talk about that as well. We have a story here about a brother who he came back from the US, back to Jamaica, a returning resident. When the story first broke, they said he was a deportee who came back, mad out, attack a family, chop up the family, not his family, random family on the street, walking around losing mind. Well, I know so some of them lose their mind when them get deported, right? There's a youth out of Portmore there. For I stayed in Portmore this time for about a good week, about a week I was there that time. And the brother, every single day him get up and go in, I see him out at shopping plaza and stand up and watch playing pass. So, and him dress up himself like him a go leave. So a lady out there said, it is deport him, you know, them deport him a couple of years ago, and ever since them deport him, you know, him just come out here every day, come stand up and watch plane fly past. It's like him want dep on one of the plane them, and him is not there mentally. They watch him go down the drain. This brother though, I'm not sure if he got deported because the stories keep saying he came back to Jamaica. But he left as a sane person and him come back as somebody who not too right in him head and end up attacking a family. So now, fast forward, he has been tried and convicted and sentenced, and the mother of one of the children, them when chop up, the child mom has something to say about it, as well as the father of him, the guy who lose his mind, did have something to say about him son condition as well. So I thought that story was very interesting. We're gonna get into that story as well. All right, Bob Cosmic, big up yourself. The Jamaica killy police them though. I think that's where I'm gonna start out this morning. You know, people, y'all might think I'm repetitive, but I'm a strong advocate for certain things. And because when you become an advocate for something, you speak out. You don't speak out once and then shut your mouth. You don't speak out twice and then stop talking because people start ridicule you for talking. I can't tell you how many times I've been told to go SYM. If you don't know what that means, now go ask somebody else. I just don't feel like being derogatory this morning. I can't tell you how many times my good mother get cussed on my behalf. I can't tell you how many times I've been told to stay foreign and keep my mind out of Jamaica business and my mouth off of Jamaica. I can't tell you how many times I've been called all kinds of names, including an agent that is being paid to make Jamaica look bad on social media, etc., etc. All kind of sitting, all because I'm asking for simple things like a CCTV system and our police officers them to have body cameras. I have the video here of the shooting of where the police officer shoot down the lady in Jamaica there yesterday or day before yesterday. We're gonna get into all the details of all of it, when it happened specifically, but the video shows. And you know, me watch the video and I can't believe, sir, as much as I can believe, I can't believe. Let me say what I have to say until we get to that. So we have that to talk about as well. And then there is a scammer them there. You know, the scammers never went anywhere. Who is chopping is still chopping. And there is a chopper who came across 22 million US dollars. I guess it pays sometimes. But then him get catched too. So these are all the things we're going to talk about this morning. Just to give everybody a clue of where we're going. We don't know when this is going to end. It might be short, it might be long. Now I'm telling no lie, I'm hungry. I wake up hungry. I have some brown stew and a couple dumpling on the stove from last night. I didn't really eat my dinner. I feel extra hungry now, so I actually want to finish up so I can go eat the brown stew and the dumpling. The brown stew and the dumpling, them up on my mind, right? And I did some, you know, rice and peas, but me use brown rice yesterday. I didn't know rice and peas. I could actually eat that by itself because I cook it with coconut milk. So that up on the stove as well. Not even need no meat kind to go with it. It does taste good. So food up on my mind this morning as well. All right. Marie's message 411 TV. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. All right. Well, you say easy come, easy go, Audrey. Let's start knocking these down off the list. I want to talk about the killy. Hold on, I could take a call. Bright and early first. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SoFlo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing this morning?
Hi, this is Andrea.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Will you shut me off for my birthday today?
Today's your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do.
But I don't want you to sing that song. Don't say happy birthday.
Oh, let me guess. You're a church woman and you don't like dancehall music, so you don't want to hear no happy birthday.
No, it's not. It don't have nothing to do with
just say happy birthday.
Yeah, don't say happy birthday. Just plain.
All right.
I'm a subscriber.
All right. Big up yourself. Yeah. Big up yourself, Andrea.
I'm the one that live in New Jersey.
Right. Yeah. Big up yourself here. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Lord. Andrea, no, I hear no happy birthday. I have a friend. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Big up yourself, SoFlo. Go on.
My damn brother, what?
You don't know, so I have to pick you up, tie you out, long time.
You see it. I put in the work, man.
Long before me even know what was the value of a subscription.
You see it.
The days when you have to subscribe, I said, but watch that better every day for them to subscribe. I got to tell them every day. I want to do eventually subscribe.
Manners.
Yeah, man, you don't know about you. We see how you are doing. We see about the kind of topic when you say, you know. That one, no question in that, you know, man. That one, they clear, you know.
Brother, you talk about the shooting with the JCF officer.
Yeah.
Hold on there. First of all, you have it on Bluetooth or speaker, take it off. Make the people them hear you clearly. Because anytime you depend nothing, them can't really hear you. It's muffled.
All right. Is it better now?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, man. So when me observe on that thing there, yo, that could have happened to anyone away, you know.
All right.
Because you probably did it.
All
You
right.
probably did it and probably in fear or something, you know, just a little jittery moment and the people move.
And it going a wrong
Is that
person.
you probably take the car out, you know, probably then a driver, you put it in a park and you probably then a neutral for a second and the vehicle move. And the man them decide say them a go is them I say because they never look to me like say the woman try to lick nobody and nothing like that. And him say what's so nonchalant about it.
The woman clearly steered the vehicle away from him and was going that way, and him stand up like right that's on she go. You can see how the head of the vehicle turn, and I go slowly at that even. And I like said she hit the gas hard on the vehicle, like a scarf, so I'm gonna lick him or nothing. Slow motion the vehicle roll.
Exactly.
Right. Him could have easily step one step to the side, or if him feel like he was in threat, or him could have just, even if him did stay there, she wouldn't have lick him. But we have the video now. We're going to play it on the screen for everybody to see.
Because we don't even know if there was any instruction for her to stop. We not even know if that exists. I remember some people that there go in and out, like people are come out of the vehicle and thing, and then she move off, you know.
Right.
Because when you hear the MP come out and I said things don't look right and them kind of thing, they're like, yo, brother, the thing look away right now.
Malahu Forte did come out and say something? One of them is a female, right? The MP.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Man.
Boy, and Jamaican people so dunce, like not all of us, but a lot of us are dunce no Ross, that when time people are advocating for us and our safety, we start fight the people them where try help we to be safe. Because you know them are beat her, you know, man. They're saying all kinds of things about this woman, you know. And she's the only politician who actually stepped forward and said, no, this don't look right. Something needs to be done. She's the only one that stepped forward on their behalf. And them a beat the lady.
And the thing about it, you know, she actually up on the green side, you know. So it's so surprising that she up on the green side and she actually said that. I mean, so she clearly said something. So something just totally wrong. You understand what I
say? I mean, I think the green or orange, you know. I wasn't even thinking that. You make a point. Yeah.
That man tell them man the thing's so weird because I'm sure I think you know we know what your profession was. You see, even in a year profession, probably if you would do something like that in a foreign space, you probably would have getting a problem to do something like that.
Absolutely. But
that, you know, crazy, man.
But watch this. What one of the things I've been advocating for and calling for here before it was popular for anybody to call for it was CCTV system throughout Jamaica, and more of them. I said Jamaica needs to be in a fishbowl, them call it, like Japan. Need to be in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
You know, Japanese them know say the Chinese them know say as soon as you come outside of your door, your dwellings, you are automatically on surveillance. That's what Jamaica needs to stay. And as much as it sounds like it's taking away citizens' privacy and whatnot, your privacy inside of your house. If you're not a criminal, you don't mind what going out the door. If them are surveil the place, as long as you know, say you go out safe and you come back in safe. Not true?
All right. So, yes, but we're going to show you a thing where Jamaican people realize this. You see, the moment you step outside of your house, you give up your right to privacy, you know, because I'm going to show you a thing. You see, me as a vlogger, yes, I am now a vlogger. But we're not come to advertise none, you see me? Out here in Jamaica, you come out with your phone or come out with your devices for video. People say, oh, you have no video, but a public me, you know. So what you tell me, say? You understand me? So you see, and that's one of the reasons why this issue when they want to put up CCTV and everything, and them they realize that save them. Because if that camera never did it, you know, you would have hear one story say the woman do this or the woman do that, you know. You know what should happen? They see the footage that put them shouldn't put out the footage there. Them should have just leave it and make them come pin them story. And then a day or two later, A day or two later, them put out the footage.
You know, say how many eyewitnesses were there, brother? I saw whole heap of them shooting that happened though. But every time these things happen and they get caught, the people them were back them always come talk about, oh, it's only a one-off. No, it's a whole heap off. It's not.
No, but it don't matter. It don't matter if it's a one-off. The moment you do something like that, them to make an example out of you.
Yeah,
you understand? Because this could have happened to anybody, you know.
Right. Absolutely.
So, I wonder if you remember saying you come to Jamaica and this could happen to you, you know. And where them are going to say? Store floor was a criminal?
I'm going to talk about this all the time, man. I say it all the time. I said that I'm a Jamaican and I'm in Jamaica all the time. And I move around everywhere when I'm in Jamaica. I know somebody will go to Jamaica, go lock up in a house and stay one place. I move around everywhere. I pop up in a places in Jamaica, man. I talk about, yo, why you do all of that party? And it's not even my place, them we just go anywhere. So, in better service, when it's better healthcare system, security, anything, it's for my own good. Because me want to see it for me.
Speaking of ambulance, you know, see all them fling the woman in the like, oh, you, what is?
Like she had
they fling the woman. Because I wonder if you realize that if let's say what them do, because when I really want to use certain words, you know, let's say after the police them took that action, all right? Oh, you know, say the woman did reach her final at that point. She never did have to reach her final, no, but maybe them throwing her in the vehicle and slam the thing on her, maybe that accelerated her reaching the final stage of no return.
Yeah. That's the way I said.
So not only the person who...
Okay, hold on there. So, for instance, in the United States of America, police shoot somebody on the road, you see? The police is obligated to call medical professional, first responders to the scene. You're going to hear, woo, 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 ambulance people are going to come, and people who are medically qualified are going to be there to assist the individual. No matter what the perceived crime was, why there was an interaction with the police, they are going to get medical help. If they pass away at the scene, then that's a different story. But you're not going to find two police officers say, grab the hand and grab the foot and throw somebody in a one truck back. And just like, it's weird how things get down to it, brother.
When I know in a soft floor, the world not see things like them, and tourists really want to travel come to one place where stay like this.
Yes, man. Of course.
Because me, I want tourists, me now come to them place, you know.
Them come.
Is that what I'm saying? But I guess them people are brave because I want them realize that this could happen to them, you know.
No, it can't happen to them. I saw the tourists them say it can't happen to them. Because the record shows that it won't happen to them.
Yeah, because we are less tourists than citizens, so there's the probability that it will happen, but it's still possible. It's improbable, but it's still possible.
All right.
So me not willing to take that chance.
All right, it's a possibility, yes.
Yeah, because look, you know, even if you go look at skin color, I remember saying we still have black tourists come out there.
Yeah.
So, that work. Hey, let me tell you something. Mika, right now, all right, you probably look on the number, but the number doesn't necessarily mean, you know, me there in the place, so the number there, all right? You know, say, who driving in a foreign and get stopped by the police, although you hear them weird things that were going on in a foreign, me not feel as scared as how I feel like when we get stopped in a Jamaica, you know. Because when you get stopped in a Jamaica, the man have some long gun, have the gun drawn, and I like them want to point for you like this. We are fine to come for.
Hold on, stick up in. Me and you are opposite when it comes to that. Because as bad as things be, I'm going to be real honest with you. I feel more scared in the US when police never come in and when them go to pull me over than in Jamaica. Me get pull over in Jamaica, me get search, me get not search, but me get stop and talk to and all kind of things. Sometimes I did wrong car. Me I fly through the place, through me used to driving fast, and then me realize I'm way over speed limit and all these things and get me talking to and everything else. Them have them long gun, them in a uniform, ray. Still a completely different feeling. I never felt like my life could end right here. Honestly, in the US, me not even not do nothing from them pull up behind me. Me start think about from me I wonder if, you know, 2 kilo of coke in the car. Me not transport drugs, you know. Me I start think who me did kill and them a come for me and me never kill nobody. Me I start think like what did I do wrong? They are super intimidating and their record shows in the US that white police will pull over a black man just to tell you that, hey, you forgot to signal to turn right. You made an illegal right turn with no signaling. You end up dead. From a simple stop like that. The record shows and the numbers don't lie. Me not see that happening in Jamaica. So me never have a fear of being pulled over or followed when I'm in Jamaica. I just don't.
You want thing why me say that. Because remember, you the in the south, you know, when we come and find out of the south, whenever they way up on the northeast, them thing the kind of different of this. Yeah, because every interaction we ever have with any police over there, so it was like some simple mistake, you know, a tourist mistake. And it's always very pleasant. We never have an issue coming over. But out there, so, even when you not do nothing, because remember, you know, in a foreign, you know, them not going to stop you if you not do nothing, you know. But out there, so, random stops for no reason at all. Because you not have to do nothing. Them, even though them know say it's illegal, they're not supposed to stop you if you not do nothing. But out there, so, randomly stop you because they want to check your license. Like, what you want to check my license for? So you are going to stop me from my journey because you want to check my license and I'm supposed to be very compliant with, like, what kind of
but that's them right, bro. That is their right, though. That is their right.
Really?
If them want to stop you because they have any kind of suspicion and them say, yo, just randomly stop. We know Jamaica have a random stop check and I don't have no problem with it. Because sometimes them randomly stop a car, them find 4 men in there and 3 illegal gun kind of something. I'm in Jamaica on the road already and see that happen while me I drive already. So me don't have no problem with them. I stop and check. Like I said, the people them who ain't doing nothing, like myself, when I do nothing, we don't mind the stop and check and all that. I'm never gonna say, you know, so me I go about my business, where you stop me for, where you want check my license for, where you want. No, it's just one officer, everything good? Yeah, man. Well, yeah, driver license registration, everything right here, so officer. All right, give to them, boom, them check. Them say, all right, so flow, you're there up on the island, all right, big up yourself, man. Slow down though here, because you know, so you did a speed though. And the next officer will pull you over and probably ticket you. These kind of things. I'm gone about my business. Me no in no argument with them. You can't win no street side argument with police. And one of the things we have as Jamaicans is a problem in Jamaica is we rate foreign police, a lot of us, but one time we come to with Jamaican police now and the interaction is like, so where you want to check my license for? Where you pull me over for? Where this for? Where this for? You know, the kind of attitude where you give, where when them pull you over in the US, you don't say a damn thing. You just, driving license registration, yes, officer, it's over there. And you're very compliant. So me, very compliant when they are yard, same way. That's just how it go, bro.
I fully understand where you ask the but like I said, in the US, them, if every time them stop me is for a reason. I stop what me did do. Most of the time, it's a tourist mistake, like, oh, we do something where we never know, say, I did myself. And the moment them stop and ask people license and them similar, I say, oh, you're a tourist, whatever. And that's it. Then they say, okay, all right, just be warned, don't do this again. And because it's just normally some simple thing. But yeah, I fully understand what you say, because even out there, so we're not in an argument with them, but it's just a feeling they get when them stop it. It just seems like some intimidation whenever them stop in Jamaica.
Yeah, I don't feel that. When I'm there in Jamaica, I actually feel safe. We feel way safer than when they're fired, brother. I'm not lie. When it comes to police interaction, I feel way safer in Jamaica than as much as the Jamaican police them are going with them killy something right now. Me still feel way safer because them are up here, them are what's a killer. Them word that we have to use this morning. Yeah, so
we're not going to stay too long, because you know, so we know, so you want to cover the topic and thing, but yes, I'm going to show you all of me. Not sure all of me are watching. Yes, so when I first start watching, me hear this brother here. I hear one Jamaican accent, but You still sound, yes, hold on, it's a Jamaican this, or is a foreigner? It's a Jamaican this, or is a, that was probably about 2015 or 16.
2016, when them used to beat me, I said,
Yeah.
talk Pato if you're going to talk Pato, man, or beat you, not the Jamaican, you, I Trinidad him come from, you know, that time there.
No, me never have a problem with it today. It's just that me I try to figure out is a Jamaican or I don't know, we couldn't figure it out, but you don't know, pick up yourself, isn't it?
I respect, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we not argue people about if we get random stop of foreign or Jamaica or not. Them do random stops everywhere. I've been stopped in the US randomly, and it was because I was driving into a small town in Texas, and they were suspicious. You know, there's a black guy driving a Mercedes-Benz ML350. Me and Shakira did that drive, and they pulled me over for nothing. Never do nothing, but they wanted to see who this was coming through their city. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SoFlo.
Morning, family. What going?
Good. How are you on this Monday morning?
Good, man. Can't complain at all.
Yeah. So, we are talking about the police were handling the woman.
Yeah.
My question is Horace Chan in charge of these police, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Horace Chan put a battery in these policemen back and basically give them permission to deal with people or them choose to deal with people, what we expect?
Yeah, Horace Chan is in charge of the commissioner of police, and then the commissioner of police is in charge of the police them. The correct chain of command, then, so to speak. I don't want nobody talk about them so stupid. Horace Chan and that. So we have to break it down for everybody, right? Including the one them we are going to cuss with. Horace Chan is at the top of the food chain. Police commissioner come next, and then the people them under him, the working police. But if you are right, Murray, if the top of the food chain is giving them the right to just go out there and willy-nilly kill, and him a make up excuse about the uniform is not equipped to hold any cameras on it, and you know all the kind of stuff that he came out and said the other day.
We have this dispute about that constantly.
Yeah. In other words, he's dodging accountability and he's dodging transparency. And if he's doing that, right, those
then the people under him feel like they can do whatever they want.
Yes. That's why I said the other day that this is dangerous. What he was doing is dangerous. And see it here. And you know, every time we catch the police them doing wrong, notice it's never their camera. It's always some CCTV, something put up somewhere.
Some CCTV camera catching.
Right.
So if you never have the CCTV, what we do have are people having the right to use their phone and video. We wouldn't be able to catch a lot of these things that are happening.
Right.
And that's why we advocate for the body cam.
Absolutely. I have the video
now,
here.
My question is why does the police department have these pickup trucks where they just throw people in them like you're throwing a dead hog or an animal in the back of the vehicle?
What would be the alternative?
Well, we do live in America, and most of the police vehicles don't look like that.
Okay, so I'm asking you what would be the alternative. So yeah, so the alternative would be for them to get different vehicles?
Yes, because
whether the vehicle back cover up or not, them are going to grab them and fling them in the same way.
You can't, if you have an SUV, you can't throw somebody in there, so like you would in the back of a pickup truck.
You sure could. I drive a big old SUV, and you can definitely lift up my back gate and throw somebody in there the same way.
No, you have seats in it. You would have to lay down the seats to do that.
But the trunk is available, Murray. So I'm saying, whether the trunk is covered or not, they're going to fling them in there the same way.
They're not. I feel like people are not being treated humanely.
Right.
That's not a humane act.
So I ask you, what would
And
be the
people have
alternative?
rights even if they commit a crime.
So you want them, what would be the alternative?
Well, me not see them do that to people in a foreign, even though the police department them do certain things. The vehicles them where them drive, they don't, I not saw that their vehicles look.
You missed what
They
I
don't
said
look like
earlier then, right?
pickup trucks.
You missed what I said earlier then. Earlier I said that in the US, when a police officer does a shooting on the scene, they are obligated to call first responders.
EMT immediately.
Right. So you're going to see an ambulance on the scene. You're going to see stretcher roll out. You're going to see the individual
But we're
who got
talking
shot
about Jamaica.
on the stretcher.
They not even have.
Then that's why I ask you what the alternative is.
Much less ambulance.
May I ask you what the alternative is so you can connect the dots them for the audience now?
The alternative, they need to update them thing.
Then get to it, no man. You talk about foreign and US and yard and what we see in foreign.
They need to update them thing.
Okay. So then
I feel like too much money come in at the island. So we not have certain things update already. Look at all of the hurricane relief money. Why we can't use some of that to build up the emergency structure?
Because it's for the hurricane relief.
Because it's for the hurricane relief.
Yeah.
You see where I go with you?
Yeah, but yeah.
We can talk in circles and talk in circles, and it doesn't seem like anything gets done.
Yeah.
Like my mother used to say me talk till me blue in the face. Me blue in my face.
Nothing not change.
Nothing not change.
Well, right now it looks like things are getting worse, honestly.
Yeah.
As far as the police killing is going. Things are getting worse. And it's obvious that things are getting worse.
And they're getting permission to handle it that way.
Yeah. I saw where they were honoring some police officer from Jamaica who went over to Turks and Caicos and helped Turks and Caicos to bring down their murder rate. So my comment to them was that now Jamaica, pay attention. You see how he went over there and he helped them to bring down their murder. The murder rate wasn't high in the first place, They compared to Jamaica murder rate, but him helped to bring the numbers down. And I said, now Jamaica, imagine this: a Jamaican police, high ranking, goes over to another country and help them to reduce their murder rate, and not one citizen was killed. In Jamaica, though, on the other hand, they are boasting that they're bringing the murder rate down, but hundreds of citizens are being killed by security forces in order to bring down our murder rate. So how
them couldn't use the same man to bring down the murder rate in Jamaica?
Then that may I say. And how come he's able to do it without anybody dying? Right.
Well, at least it shows that it can be done. So it shows that we're choosing not to.
Right. I want to play the video here.
Before you play this video, may I go back to that chat? But we want the chat to know, say, may I go live Friday, this coming Friday, 8 p.m., going live, My Sister's Keeper on Marie's Message 411 TV.
Marie's Message 411 TV, 8 p.m. this Friday. My Sister's Keeper, so it's a woman thing this.
Going live.
All the woman, them, Marie's gonna go live and
the man them can watch too, because there's things them can learn.
Yeah, definitely. Just like how when we do My Brother's Keeper, the woman them are welcome to watch as well. Me just not like when them comment.
And before we get over there, I want everyone to know this is not a space for man bashing.
It's not a space for man bashing. Well, you can tell them all that when them reach there. All right?
All right.
Big up yourself.
Take care.
All right. I left that comment on the screen because I didn't want to address that comment and the one under it before we go any further. SoFlo is delusional about Jamaica police. They are no better than the police in the US. Okay. You have to listen, brother. I never said they were better than the police in the US. I said I feel safer in Jamaica than in the US when police interaction happens. There's a reason for that. Our police officers are black, like myself. I have never seen a white police officer policing in Jamaica, right? They're on the road, on the beat. And this is a psychological thing. Where people are that look like you, they tend to treat you like your family or like you are somebody who could be a family, right? So that is there. In the US, I find that when you have a white police officer, which is predominantly what I've seen, when you find a white police officer interacting with black pedestrians, they tend to deal with you with all their preconceived notions and all the things they were taught growing up about your kind and all these other kind of things. So you don't get such a warm and fuzzy kind of feeling. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying they are better than, I'm saying I feel safer in Jamaica dealing with them than. Now, for the next person now who said she tried to run over the cops, and if it was in the States, she would have get more than just that. See, this is why I don't want to talk no further. I feel like it's time to play the video. She tried to run over the cops, and if she was in the States, she would have get more than that. And here is somebody I talk about, so Flo, you are a tourist when you are in Jamaica. Jamaica police don't treat tourists bad. I'm a black man when I'm in Jamaica. I'm going to go all of the places them where tourists don't go. So you can say whatever you want to say. Call me tourist, which I find very offensive anyways, because I'm a place. Is my land of birth. That's which part I'm super close to. So because we work next door and have something next door, it doesn't turn us into a tourist. You understand? Just like the caller said earlier, that could have been an African-American tourist in that vehicle who get shot, which leads me to believe that there was probably some other kind of interaction between the woman who got killed, them call her Bojo, and the police officer who did the shooting. Because them not gonna just randomly just fire in our vehicle, so out of nowhere. With that said, run the tape. Not true? Alright, let's go to the tape. Now, when it gets to the part where they're gonna pick her up, pick her body up, I have to go stop it right there, so because YouTube will not allow us to put that here. They can flag the whole channel, they will shut you down. So I have to go show you just a little bit enough, and then by the time pay attention up at the front of the vehicle. Pay attention to the officer who is standing at the front bumper of the vehicle. If the shooting was graphic, I couldn't show it here. Nobody is being seen taking bullets, no guts, blood, anything. These are the things YouTube will flag us for. We made sure that none of that will be seen here. But pay attention to the front of the vehicle. All right? May I tell everybody where to look, because there's a lot of movement going on and a lot of people moving around, so you might not know where to look and you might miss it when he actually does it. So pay attention to the front bumper of the vehicle, the police officer, will stand up there, so. All right. All right. The tape is a bit lengthy as well, so just keep on watching closely. Here we go. I'm gonna play a little bit more of it. I'm gonna play a little bit more of that video, but you have to watch the video again from the beginning. Watch the front, police. For the people who are saying that she did not try to run over the police, you are probably one of those people who every time the police kill somebody, you automatically believe that the police is right. Like the police can never be wrong for you. Just kill all of the citizens, them. We don't care, officer. Kill more of them, officer. You're probably that kind of person. It is clear to me that that vehicle was turned to leave away from. Me, I watched the video for about the 10th time now and I can't figure out why him just pull and just shoots up. The man do it like say him, it's like him paro or something wrong with him. Something is wrong with him. He's paranoid. I know I never get enough sleep for the last couple of days. He's out of whack. Pay attention to the officer up front. There was no altercation. There was nothing that would have him riled up and stirred up already. There was nothing. So why would you assume that somebody, okay, so for us, right, the first thing we would do if a vehicle looked like it was going to come towards us would be what? You would jump out the way, don't? You would have jumped out of the way. You wouldn't pull your gun and shoot in at the vehicle. That's the first thing you would do was jump out the way. So his first response to a vehicle that is moving so slow and turning to leave is to pull and just fire in at the vehicle just so. Pay attention. You can see where a policewoman looked like she went over to the driver side already. And I don't know what she said over there. There was some kind of talk over there, but she left in peace. This guy obviously didn't have any interaction with the driver at this point. What could have caused that? What could have caused that? And you know, like the caller said earlier, they should have held on to that CCTV footage first and make the police hurry up and go put out for them narrative of the story. You probably would have heard say is a gun girl and she back badness and she fired a gun at them, or she pulled out a weapon and the police fired back and she ended up dead. You know what the story there? That was a murder that we just witnessed. That I hope Minister of National Security, Dr. Harsh Chang, sit down and really watch that video here. That was a murder that we just witnessed. That could have been any citizen. For every Jamaican citizen who watched this, that could have been you. Easily. Easily. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Hey, morning, SoFlo. How you doing, man?
What, brother? Bro, me want to play the video again one more time.
Okay, do that.
Before we get in a conversation.
All right.
All right. All right. Just like hang up and make a video play and then come back.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Again, pay attention to the video. We're not gonna play it no more after this. I want everybody to see it though. So, and this is why I advocate for CCTVs to be. Remember, I said Jamaica need a CCTV system like the one they have in the UK, and with central monitoring points and people who work in them central monitoring points 24/7. The night shift and day shift, you pull 8 a day, him pull 8 a night, so on and so on. And they communicate with police who are on the ground. Do you know how many things would change in Jamaica if we actually implemented that right there? I get to realize that somebody don't want that to happen in Jamaica because they are benefiting from people dying. Somebody funeral home have to go dress her, embalm her, bury her, pay heavy money for casket and big funeral and all these things. They're benefiting one way or another, so they don't want to put these systems in place. But look at what the CCTV footage catch. Watch it. I'll play it right now. But stop it right there, so that is where he open the door and he's gonna drag the body out of the vehicle, put her upon the ground, and then one next police officer gonna come and grab her foot them, while the one next one grab her hand them sling her like this and fling her up in her back. They see him open back, turn around, and then will fling her in the back and drive off with her. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, big brother.
Well, go on, King.
Yo, that thing that you look like she did run a robot. I call it the taxi thing.
Yeah.
But you see the girl that was standing outside before the people and start come outside car.
Mm-hmm.
Look how like she lean over, and I try hear the argument. And then when she hear what she hear, you see her take away like herself, push back off like. So whatever the police them did I tell she, I did something will make that girl they have to move back to some violence did I go on, some argument did I go on there so. So you can see the girl on the side with the little pocketbook. She did a stand on the sidewalk, man. And then you see her lean over, try to hear what go on, and then when she hear what go on, you see her take away herself. Like to hear, Yeah, because I remember said them taxi man, they hold for money, them take off of them sometime,
So I mean, where you say? You said them did have an altercation because at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, you say some violence argument did I go on.
On whose behalf though? Because at the end of the day, if you
On
watch
the police them, I deal with her, whatever they was telling her, the girl hear it,
you
and
see,
you can't see she move back, like she get out of the way, like say, you know, that's some violence thing.
okay, me don't know, me never picked that up. And I watched this video like
Alright,
10
look
times
for the
already, so
girl.
I'll watch again.
Yeah, look for the girl with a stand on the sidewalk before she start let out the passenger them.
The girl where stand on the sidewalk before she start let out the passenger them. The police probably just tell them to move from there, so. The police probably just tell them to move from there so the vehicle can unload.
No, the police them never there on that side there yet. This up before the shooting even happen, you know. This
Okay,
when
bro.
them attack, and I think the lady police go around there.
Alright.
Yeah, man, and that me notice though. Something.
Alright. Alright, brother.
Oh.
The only thing that matters at the end of the day is, was she an immediate threat? At the end of the day, did she pose an immediate threat? Was she an imminent threat to the police officer that was standing in front of her vehicle? That's the only thing that matter. Did she pull out a gun and was aiming it at him? Was she going to run him over with the vehicle? Those are the only two things that matter. We saw the vehicle turn to go around him. That's one. If him never kill her with a gun in her hand pointed towards him, a murder. It's murder. We just saw a murder. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo, yeah, man. You know, this is not an absolute conversation. Like, you have to look up on it on a wide scale. What I mean by that?
Wide scale like what?
Okay. What we see on camera, we know if the woman that try to get around the police or nothing. What we see on camera is a woman that draw a weapon from a police officer.
What?
I tell you straight.
What?
The car can be used as a weapon in a SoFlo.
Bro, did you watch the video?
Listen to me.
Did you watch the video?
Watch the video over and over.
Where did you see the car being used as a weapon against this police officer, brother?
The police stand up in front of the car, close enough. If the girl they try to even turn the steering, it could have missed the police.
Oh, come on.
Right in front of the vehicle.
Come on. Don't do that, bro. The vehicle obviously looked like it was turned and it wouldn't have hit him. And if anything, him could have simply take one step to the side. That's it. And he would have been out the way.
It's easy for we to say we watch a video.
No, it's not easy for we to say who watch a video. We all watch the same video. The vehicle was in slow motion moving. This is not somebody who is intent on running over a police officer. She would have aimed straight at him and just gas the vehicle.
Listen to me, I apologize. A little woman passed, which could change things.
Don't try to make no excuse for them, bro.
Listen.
If she gassed that vehicle and aimed at that police officer, I would have no problem saying it. I would have no problem exactly saying it. But me, yeah.
The woman that drive well and the far from the police shoot and the vehicle right can get well. It's different. No. When police stand up in front of you, the police can't guarantee what we see as a special turn when him see is a windscreen and an angry woman a squeeze gas. But what I try to say, but don't want to just say blatant to say the police is wrong. I'm a human being too. I'm in a life police. I didn't talk about China.
I'm sorry, but fuck no.
Listen, bro.
I'm pardon my language this morning, but fuck no. We all saw this, man. That was a murder, brother.
May I tell you the truth? if me the license fire all of me have a woman that in our conflict, I'm saying to drive it. We can see the wheels, tire, you know. We can see tire turn, you know. Him can't see it, you know.
Brother,
Him can't guarantee.
the big vehicle, him can see where the big vehicle turn to go. What you talk about? Him not for the day I watch the tire them to see, okay, if the tire turns that way, she's not gonna hit me, and him can't see it. The big vehicle, the vehicle turn which part the tire them turn. You can see it on the video that if he didn't shoot her, that vehicle would have followed a path that was away from him and off back into traffic flowing. You can see it on the video.
And the reason why I'm talking strong, I'm not asking a guarantee, you know. I said there's possibilities, there's a loophole there. All right, look on this now, see?
The loophole not did that, so, brother.
Listen.
No loophole not did that, so.
The woman, once the police stop you and then front you, it was turn off a vehicle. No matter if I agree with them or not. Where you run a go?
Who says she running?
You say woman drive on so floor.
She a drive off, but who says she a run?
No, man, not no run, but she had to drive on the police to drive off, right?
Yeah, she was leaving, obviously.
She should have leave.
Or that vehicle was moving so slow, we don't even know if the vehicle just jerked forward. Because check it, right? If that vehicle was in drive, moving forward, the one gunshot in fire or one gunshot stop her, the vehicle would have kept on rolling. Don't tell me that she take one fatal gunshot and put the vehicle in a park. That was her first thought, is to put the vehicle in park after she catch a gunshot.
So floor.
And she dead instantly.
How many more people pick up on the police now, but more people understand, say, don't do this. What she do? No, do it again. Nobody not try to do that. When the police stop you, you stop your vehicle. If you see you can't trust your foot, you put in a park, and when you finish,
that vehicle look like it jerked forward, really, because because even our side door, which part passenger come out of, that side door that is still open, and it still look like more people was in there to come out.
That can mean the woman so angry, so frustrated, that's just the dart off.
That look like a dart off to you, bro?
But watch the video so flow. Let me tell you, man.
Do you know what dart off is? Dart off. That look like a dart off to you?
It's just what it looks like. Just barely jerk up.
The vehicle barely jerked forward. The police look paro. Go watch it again. Me watch that video about 12 times now. 10 times by myself and 2 times with the audience just now. That police officer looks paranoid. That vehicle barely jerked forward. Now, listen to what I said to you now. If the vehicle was in drive to go and you catch a fatal gunshot and you dead same time, you never have time to put the vehicle back in a park. So how the vehicle stop?
You know, sometimes I never get a gunshot yet, you know, but I hear people say, and get gunshot already, when they look and realize them a blare or something gunshot. Look at even Jeffrey. Probably sure.
That have nothing to do with this one.
And she get frightened and stop and put in a park. I want to realize she get shot.
Do you see how fast everything happened? Do you see how fast everything happened?
Yes, and can't that fast. Not panic. You panic. You're bound to frightened. You put a break immediately.
You catch a fatal gunshot will kill you instantly, and you have time to put your vehicle in a park before you're dead.
Who said kill her instantly?
She dead instantly, brother. You know, sister, brother, go watch the video again, man. Go watch the video again.
So flow.
Yeah.
The body got limp in a few seconds, but the body can run a couple of feet until it got limp. When you lose the value of the blood, it drop. Then,
okay. So
in a split second, she can have the strength, and then by the time they go out and carry and talk and ball out, her body got limp. What am I trying to say? The 2 of them around one break. Put up car in a park, turn off the engine. Jamaican police are so dangerous. Fuck them.
The 2 of them wrong, but that woman, that whatever happened right there just now, I want to make it clear that that woman did not deserve to die for that.
I agree.
So all the people who are trying to spin it into, oh, she did go run over the police and all this, lie and tell, when are making stuff up.
We'll get something straight now. Him to go prison, because I'm sure I'm responsible as a police. But what I said, if him even feel threatened and fire, we can see where that come. Me watch the video, we can see that possibility. But me also, even in that case, when you feel threatened, you should be a police, you don't govern yourself. So no one say, yo, may I try everything done to fit to tell the show that a citizen.
This is exactly why I said, at the slow rate that vehicle jerked forward just now, he had all the time in the world to take one step to the left. Your first reaction can't be, you are charged with serving and protecting. You govern and you out here in the public space. And your first instinct is to pull and fire.
So flow because the truth. I was watching by the way.
Granville.
Rascal. Let me tell you this, man. Country police and town police are two different police, two different situations, two different dynamics they handle. Town police, they won't say it now. Them hyperactive. Town people now. I'm gonna get tell that straight.
Alright, sir.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I tell you that straight. So two different environment, two different type of policing. So him a police station will kill him now. And some say, I'm gonna absolute you. So I become a human being, and I'm gonna jump and say, stew on the police, stew on you. I can't do it. And me the person, but I'm still gonna let it known, say if they still wear video cam, I'm gonna trust them. But when we sit down for a while,
listen to our angle though. Listen to our angle though. Because you see this platform, we have to be very careful about the words we choose to use, right? Me not say stone no police. Okay, because I know that we have a lot of ignorant people who will take what you say and twist it into incite violence against police. So I am not saying do nothing to the police. I am saying I want the world to see that that was a murder. That's all. Now, after that, I want those who are responsible for him to take charge of that situation and do, according to law, what they should do. That's it. Me not say stone him, me not say hang him, me not say do nothing. Because people will run with it and turn it into something else. Okay?
After shoot, right? If whenever pre police or pre now, if you make a mistake, according to me, I said, after home, them drag the woman out like a livestock, like I want a cow calf, grab her two legs, them, and that's why the mother's for the friend now. Throw up in the truck, use her head.
She won't be the first, bro. She won't be the first. That's protocol for how Jamaican police put bodies in the back of the truck. I've seen hundreds of those now over the years. Hundreds of bodies. So we're not gonna make no big scene out of that. That's how they decided to move the body from the scene, because that's how them do everybody.
No, it's different this time.
Because why different this time?
A criminal, a gunman, but then shot him to claim so they hang so or criminal, but now it's a regular citizen who have a dispute with the police, they still treat her like a trash. It's different. You know what I mean?
That's how they move everybody, brother. That is how everybody is moved in Jamaica. Them grab hand, grab foot, and sling you up in the back of a truck.
All right. One thing I'm gonna say again. This whole thing is a black and white. When you want to say about Jamaican police versus American police, I agree with both sides. People at Jamaica who live at Jamaica, like those who live at Jamaica, we can say we prefer American police because the reason why, because we own wicked towards me. While the American police have some real social tendencies them use towards me, but when they're your yard, you know, and you can't trust the police now. It's worse than when they're overseas a foreign country and get ill-treated. When they own a place where you have to run go different thing. You can't so flow, I have to tell you this straight. I think you live in Jamaica long enough to really taste where living in Jamaica really be as an adult living in Jamaica for like 10, 15 years at least. I tell you that.
You know my history, so obviously I wasn't there 10, 15 years of my adulthood. So that goes without saying. All I said was I feel safer in Jamaica regardless, because my interaction with police in the US versus my interaction with police in Jamaica is completely different. I never feel like I got dead when time I interact with the police in Jamaica. When I interact with the police in the US, I feel like my life could come to an end because it's a typical thing that they do here for no reason. So no matter how good me dress, no matter how well spoken I present myself to be, how mannerable I seem to these people, them still end up kill we over here just because them decide say one of you are dead today. In Jamaica, it's never like that for me. So that's my experience and my opinion.
I understand,
right.
but you can never shut down any Jamaican that live in Jamaica about freedom of opinion, how them feel in Jamaica.
Well, everybody are gonna have them different opinions because everybody does differently. Like I've seen people complain about the police interaction in Jamaica, and when we check it out, them did not add fuel to the fire themselves. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I like how the police them treat we're on here, but look at the interaction. Look at what you brought to it. You know what I'm saying? In other words, then a lot of the times it is not provoked here, whereas in Jamaica it kind of have to be provoked.
So only sometimes. I live in Jamaica for a long while from come to America as a young adult. I'm go through what I see. You know what I mean? But what I try to say is that so since people come in America now, I mean no them cannot know Jamaican can't hold it go yard they are long enough. I'm a go to Jamaica like most of us stay like a 3 years span away from Jamaica, Zane. But for some reason they must know say you're their yard like a liver yard. And the police treat it different, and they don't have to even squeeze that thing in my use code. I don't even remember. New code, I don't even know. She said, put that thing in the hand, put that thing in the hand. And them treat it different when they are foreigner. The normal dry-foot Jamaican youth, the police them treat like a criminal, just like how the white man treat the black man as a criminal in America. So this whole conversation is not black and white. But we can't pick up freedom, we can't pick up for people. Because the same damn world, if you ask me, the same thing. The same thing.
Okay, and you can speak from your opinion, and like your experience makes your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And my experience make my opinion too.
So Flo, we can't wait until I go out, go live with it. I make a day, I listen to your life. And you come and you say, John, or start. So the police and distress, so I hope not they don't take set on you like the rest of Jamaica, then you will be okay. But if you live in a community and then police set on you for some same police understanding, Jesus Christ, it's like a white man, you know, it's like a white man country living all over again.
I get it. All right, brother. All right.
Big up
all right. Yeah. We don't always have to agree, but you know, the brother dead wrong, and I'm not gonna make him feel like him right neither. So I'm entitled to his opinion, but his opinion is asked this morning on that topic there. We can clearly see that vehicle barely jerked forward. That vehicle, he's using words like she darted at. Darted at, you would have hear tire screech. Darted at, she would have hit gas and speed up vehicle in him direction. The woman vehicle barely jerked forward. The police that were shooting at the vehicle look like him not even know where him do. The other police them around him, them look frightened. I seen somebody say it in the comments. I saw that too. They look frightened like, yo, squaddy, what you do? But then, of course, they're going to end up covering up for each other because that comes with the territory, right? So, the High Command of Jamaica Constabulary Force has ordered the immediate interdiction of the police officer who was involved in Sunday afternoon's fatal shooting of a woman in Granville, St. James. The woman, identified only as Bojo, she was shot and killed during a protest to highlight an incident in which a 17-year-old was killed a week ago in another shooting incident involving the police. Whoa. So now this add context. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, SoFlo. I want to call in and speak about the topic. So with the police, because I'm here in America, right? I haven't been to Jamaica in a while. And I feel like you're right. The police here in America, their target are the Black people, especially the Black men.
Right.
So I could see why you have that fear. Right?
Absolutely.
So in Jamaica now, the police officers are Black.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, there's something like it's not a black and white thing, because our police officers here in America, they're usually white, you know? So in Jamaica, when a Black officer is pulling over a Black Jamaican man or a Black woman,
Mm-hmm.
that same fear that we face in America is not there in Jamaica. And
Right.
I also feel like when the Jamaicans are saying this about their police, it makes foreigners scared to come to Jamaica. They're painting Jamaica like this violent place. And I kind of like that you're taking up for your hometown. Like, no, we could kind of trust our police. That they behave that way is for a reason.
Yeah.
So that point I get and I agree with. But that video I just watched, that officer just shot too quick and for no reason.
Right. And for me, it's not a matter of taking up for, it's a matter of personal experience, right? Having lived in both places and traveled between both places, I've always had a softer interaction with Jamaican police. And I've always had a weird interaction with American police officers. And I've never been pulled over by a Black police officer. All these years I've been living in the United States of America, in different states, and it's always been a white police officer. And every interaction has been one that I could see it speaking to them, that if I say the wrong thing right now, this is going to lead to something else that could possibly lead to my death. I've never had that feeling in Jamaica. And that's not me trying to protect Jamaica and make the police look good. That's me saying my personal experience with them in comparison with the two. It's always, I feel safer with the Jamaican police.
And I agree with you, because even me, I'm a woman. I'm a Jamaican woman that lives in America. And even I feel something if a police come behind me. They don't even have to pull me over. Just seeing them come close, it's like my heart race. I feel scared because they don't care about the Black people in America.
Exactly.
You know, so I want the people on the line to understand that and stop trying to paint Jamaica worse than America. Jamaica is a land of love. There may be some bad officers, yes. Remember, there was one that he killed his girlfriend. Right. You know, we got some bad officers. But we have to understand that, like, it's different in Jamaica, because what are you saying then? It's a Black on Black crime thing? It's an authority thing? Are the Black officers acting like they are celebrities, like they're gods, and the Black Jamaican citizens are dirt? Like, what are the police acting like? Because that's what the callers are calling in.
Well, there's the two things could be true at once. This is not about let's be afraid to paint Jamaica as anything. Let's take that out of the equation and just let's stick to what's truth. And what's truth is Jamaican police have been on a killing rampage for a bit of a time now. If you look up the numbers of how many Jamaican citizens have been killed by police officers in just this year alone, they've killed over 100 citizens in just this year alone. We recently did a video where we talked about that. I didn't even know that you could fit 13 Jamaicas into the state of Florida alone. That's how small Jamaica is compared to just the state of Florida. And in the state of Florida, they had 16 police interaction deaths last year, and Jamaica had over 300 of their citizens killed by their police officers or security forces. So two things could be true at once. I could feel comfortable around them, even though those numbers are so high. But at the same time, we have to look at why are so many civilians being killed by police officers in Jamaica. And none of these killings, not one of these killings had a body camera footage from our police officers in Jamaica to say, back their story up as to this is what happened. They basically give a story and everybody must accept that that is how they said it went. The few killings that happened in Florida, every single one of them that involved the police officer had clear, high definition body footage of the entire altercation that led to the shooting. And Jamaica had over 300 and didn't have not even one body camera footage. So two things could be true at once. Now, we're not trying to scare anybody away from Jamaica, because this don't have nothing to do with tourists, really, because ain't no tourists dying down there. Our record shows that tourists are safe. The citizens are concerned, though, for themselves.
Yeah, and I hear it. I hear what you're saying. So it seems, what I'm thinking is like, who's training the police in Jamaica?
Who's doing what?
Who's training them?
Who's training them? Well,
yeah, because it almost sounds like, you know how you said you haven't really come in contact with a black officer in the U.S., and they are few, but they have this thing in the U.S. that if you are a black officer, it's almost like you connect with the blue of the officers, as opposed to you being black, like maybe the citizens' neighborhood that you're serving. So when an officer that's black identifies as blue, just as an officer, he's willing to kill another black citizen in America.
Yes, and
not looking at that person as a brother, looking at them as the opposition.
Yes.
What if that's the mindset of the police in Jamaica? That they don't care that the citizens are Jamaican like them. They're more so like, we're the blue.
No,
we're the officers. We stick together.
That is the mindset of them. That is the mindset of them. That is exactly what it is. This shooting, for instance, right here, not one of the police officers who are standing around are going to go testify against that fellow police officer right there. They're going to come up with a narrative that justifies his shooting into that vehicle. So that is them not looking out for the citizens, but looking out. So in other words, they're thinking in blue. They're not there to serve and protect the people over their fellow officer.
Exactly.
It's the same mindset. It's the same mindset. And that's why no justice, probably no justice will be served. Everybody can see what happened there, but yet still they're going to give you a narrative that you're going to have to live with, and it won't involve justice for the victim or the victim's family.
Well, I think the people in Jamaica need to riot then, because just that video I saw, the officer could have just moved over. You could tell that the driver was going to the right to go around the officer, and he just picked up his little gun and stopped. So it seemed like that was his first instinct, to kill. And that shouldn't be the first instinct of an officer, period. Exactly. It should be protect and serve, like you said.
Exactly. Exactly.
But all right, good topic. Good topic. Keep the convo going.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. All right, so let me give this to y'all, right? Because I see on the screen where Elaine Turner is saying she was deported from the USA, from the US. Hold on, caller. She was deported from the US, and there is more for you to know about her. Hang on with the calls. Let me finish this part up first, and then we get into the calls and talk some more. She was deported from the US. Does being deported from the US mean that it's okay to kill you, though? Even if you were a killer in the US, I want y'all to understand that in a society like Jamaica, this is how they justify killing people. Is a deportee, you know. And because of the stigma on deportees, everybody goes, oh, am I deportee? Yeah, him get deported and police kill him. All right, then, I guess it was justified. On to the next one. I want you to understand that in this particular situation right here, we're doing one case at a time. I don't want to talk about all the others. We're talking about this one that we saw on video. What we saw is a vehicle jerk forward. That's it. Turn in a direction that if it was to continue driving, it would have went out into traffic and not hit this police officer. But it jerked forward, and the police officer pulled and fired into the vehicle, killing the individual that was in the vehicle. That's what we saw. The question that remained is, was she an imminent threat to this police officer's life, or was she holding a gun towards him while she was driving away, or Was she steering the vehicle towards him at high speed, trying to run him over? Both of those have turned out to be no and no. So with that said, there was no justification for what he did. None. And you know, again, if all the other police officers were wearing body cameras and their body cameras were on, we would have seen everything about the interaction, but they were not. We have to depend on civilians having cameras up that showed us this. And if it wasn't for that camera, we would have gotten a story that was much different from what we're seeing on video now. I know me Sessa is Indicom Sessa. That's the head of Indicom. His last report, because he's getting ready to retire. And he said that is what he has come to see. That a lot of these killings, there is no evidence that supports the police version of what happened. This is an oversight body. Hold on, Carl. Hold off on the calls, please. I'll tell you when it's cool to call in again. Give me a minute. I want to get this out the way, uninterrupted, so we all on the same page. So the High Command of the Jamaica Constabulary Force has ordered the immediate interdiction of this police officer involving, in this Sunday afternoon, fatal shooting of a woman in Granville, St. James. He's been taken off duty, right? The woman is identified only as Bujo, and she was shot and killed during a protest to highlight an incident in which a 17-year-old boy was killed a week ago in another shooting incident involving the police. According to reports, the woman got into an altercation with the police who were in the community monitoring the protest, and she was shot. This kind of reporting right here, she got into an altercation and she was shot. Like, that's it. In a media release on Sunday evening, the High Command said that it was deeply concerned about the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Why would the High Command be deeply concerned? It said that the matter has been reported to the Independent Commission of Investigation, or Indicom, the people them where don't do nothing, because even the head of Indicom, after he gave his final report, my question was, well, how come you're not prosecuting anybody? You're telling us, the public, that there is no evidence to match the police version of what happened in majority of these shootings, but yet still you, Indicom, don't press no charge. Who you have that you are pressing charges against? What police officer has been held accountable? None. So Indicom is big and useless to me. But it said the matter has been reported to Indicom, who now do nothing, and the Inspectorate Professional Standards Oversight Bureau, or the IPROBE, which has now commenced a full investigation into the incident. It further states that having reviewed preliminary information, including the CCTV footage, the immediate interdiction of the member involved was ordered. As soon as they went over the video, and when they saw what they saw, they took him off duty. While the investigation is ongoing, the Jamaica Constabulary Force wishes to make it unequivocally clear, or unequivocally clear. I know when you're doing your American accent, you unequivocally, and unequivocally don't matter. Clear that they said that any action by a member which even appears to fall outside of the law, outside established operational standards, or outside of professional values of the organization will attract decisive institutional response, the High Command said. I want to ask them, what decisive institutional response will this garner from them? Is he going to be tried and convicted and sentenced? Because that's the only other thing I see that needs to happen here. Fired, tried, convicted, sentenced. If I know that y'all are talking about, then you're not talking about nothing. And that's without me knowing the woman's background. I don't care if she killed 50 people before. She wasn't killing nobody right there when you killed her. One must understand that police duty hard enough. Police duty is hard. And if you pick up that job to do it, you have to do it according to shit. Being a soldier is hard. But we operate by something that's called a SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. And that is what they use to judge us. And anytime you are found to have stepped outside of Standard Operating Procedure, please believe that you cannot rescue your ass out of what you are about to go into. They will bring the Uniform Code of Military Justice book. They will go into it. And then they will bring out your SOPs from your unit. And if, okay, right foot went first, then left. How did you do it? You can talk all day. Well, see, but hush. Right foot went first, then left. Again, how did you do it? Well, the only thing y'all gonna hear is, shut the fuck up. Right foot went first, then left. Anytime you say, well, for me, right foot went first, then right, you're done. It is Standard Operating Procedure, right? And if him go against Standard Operating Procedure, he has to be held accountable. It continued. The overwhelming majority of the men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force serves honorably under some of the most difficult and dangerous conditions imaginable. The incident today must therefore not be conflated with the legitimate and lawful use of force exercised daily by police personnel in the execution of their duties and in defense of life. The High Command said that the JCF remains resolute in its commitment to accountability and professionalism. Honestly, High Command, if y'all were into accountability, you would have been all for body cameras on all your officers, but you're not into accountability, and that's just me being honest with you. It sounds good in the media, though, and it sounds good on paper, but no. So the force recognizes the importance of due process, and they will allow the independent investigation that is now underway to proceed without prejudice or interference, is what they said. The part that struck me is that she was dropping off people to a protest that might have been viewed as an anti-police protest, because that's what the people them did go out there go do. That was going to go out there, the people them that she's bringing to the scene were going to go out there, go hold up them placard and say, police are wicked. I kill them, kill the youth. He never have no gun on him. I find it kind of weird that that's who got killed. All the calls come in now. The lines are clear. I will take your phone call as they come in. It was a hit, Lady J said. It was a hit because she was talking up in reference to the young man who was killed unjustly. Remember when me telling us that live on the air with SoFlo, good morning.
Hey, morning.
Morning, family.
Me just a follow up on what you and the previous, not the lady, the previous caller the mail.
May I set everybody time this morning so everybody get a chance to call in, all right?
Me know you're not me. So based on the conversation, things true to one woman. One thing never use on summarizing, because the lady went out demonstrating for a previous person that got shot by the police wrongfully, I assume. Right? So the thing what they set out, the government, the police officers to put fear in the people.
This is how this is coming off. You are absolutely right.
So I just get them information quick enough. Me not hear nothing, you know. I mean say, look at it. The boy was wrong for the chat. Me ask them, I was there, me the black one. They said, we're going to them and go, this is wrong. We're going to spend that message. Say, you stop killing our own youth then. Bring them in, put on the body care. But the government said, listen to me, we want to put fear in them. So you go with the demonstrate, fear dead man, and you get dead. So the message is sent out. The rest of them going out, they look, come out there, all on the ass, come out there. They could drop on dead body guard the cemetery. What you just said, or they drop that lady and put in that throwing that victim, throw the garbage away. Bitch, no more uno come out. No more uno come out. Because uno look at Kingston, the upper echelon, they are not coming up because they are not being shot. They will not be shot at. We are the person who will be shot down. Bye-bye.
All right. Time well handled, caller. You're not even the caller really take 1 minute and 20 seconds, you know. You can bill, you know, call for those who are calling in. You can take your time. I don't want you to rush and run through what you say. I'm just gonna be timing everybody. So I'm gonna give everybody a maximum of 5 minutes for each call. So each person has time to get out whatever it is they want to get out. Okay. As you can see, she said a mouthful and she said it in 1 minute and 20 seconds. All right. So the timer is running, reset, waiting for the next caller to call in. In the meantime, we're in the comment section with the people them exchanging words. I'm not sure who voted for who. I don't do politics, one person said. We want a better Jamaica, another person said. I agree. Morning, Charlotte's Law. Charlotte's Law is in the building. Big up, Charlotte. Appreciate your presence here. Thank you for being here. Charlotte, we were just talking about you the other day, and I said, well, you know, your life already probably busy because terrorists tend to be so busy. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SoFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Yo, I just want to say, I follow the police, them take, you're not get a serious echo.
You sound loud and clear to us, though.
Oh, hold on, I get an echo. I take off the headphone.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, talk to her, brother.
I fool them take the people in for because right now I Jersey me live. And if we get pulled over for a traffic ticket, we can email them and request discovery. And them send me the footage and everything.
All right.
Right now, I have a ticket when I get last January. And I can have the video feed right now. Me and everything.
Because they are required by law that every time you with and them the camera has to be on.
Yes, man.
Right.
I have a next footage will show the second officer will pull up on the scene to come assist him. I just show it from film angle too. So I fool them to go for body camera basic thing in this side of years.
Exactly.
I said them have over 300 police killing. I don't feel like any if you account for none of that.
For none of it, they did not have not even one body cam footage of the over 300 killing.
That's a madness, my brother.
And I think Florida had, was it 16 or 26? I don't remember the number. It's in the video that we did when we had the information in front of it. And they had a video footage for every single one of those.
In Florida, right?
Yes, and that's just Florida.
In a place where gun is not a sin.
And that's just Florida alone.
And everybody in Florida have gun. On paper. Right? And Jamaica, them ban it. And I treat everybody like criminal. It's crazy, bro.
Did you watch the video?
No, I'm gonna see it yet, you know.
Bro, you have to see
hear about it.
You have to see it.
Which part we can find it?
All right. It is. We played it twice already in this video. I said I wasn't gonna play it again because I don't want to spend all morning to play it, but I might play it again for the people that came in late. Because quite a few hundred people came in after I played it. So I might play it again for everybody to see. Because what the point me I try to get across is this. That woman was no threat to that police officer and did not deserve to die. And I don't like how the media report this story and I talk about there was an altercation. What altercation? She is in her driver's seat. Somebody just said it in the comments. She's sitting in the driver's seat of her vehicle and she is in a vehicle and they're outside. Where was the altercation?
I cover thing, man, as usual.
There was no altercation. She probably said something, move on, go, wicked police. I kill her, no come round, I come kill off the people them. And then she dead for that.
And them supposed to can take all them out in there. Yo, if this is something what them said to the American police them more time. You see police them just stand up and just take that. Man, them a rule with the iron fist down there. Over 300, that's what them are enforce. Rule with the iron fist, no accountability. So the body camera just mash up all of that.
Sad.
Sad reality.
I'm overly concerned. And because I'm overly concerned, because like I said before, me's a Jamaican, and that could have happened to anyone of you know. What if him did miss and shoot somebody else who was just riding along? You get a ride this morning in this vehicle. You're not there for no protest. You're on your way. They're gonna drop you off on the way, and you end up pick up gunshot. That could happen to any one of us, you know.
They will find a way to make that person not innocent as well.
Exactly.
It's an altercation as well.
Exactly, and this is why we must advocate for this for change, bro.
Well, I mean, we have to go find. I don't know what angle we would approach it from, but some kind of revolt of a go on.
Something.
I go on the angle show still, bro. I'm not hold up a line.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect, yes?
Manners and respect.
All right, see? Caller did all that in 4 minutes and 16 seconds. So 5 minutes is good time for every caller to call in and air out whatever it is that's on your mind. Don't be afraid to call in. We don't bite. After what I have seen, CCTV does not matter. The place was covered with a lot of people, and he still do it. No fear. CCTV matters, my friend, because if the CCTV footage was not seen, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We know because of the CCTV footage that that woman was murdered. So CCTV matters. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, brother. How you doing?
But there, no king. What go on?
Boy, just big up everyone listening. You know, good morning to everyone wherever you are. SoFlo, you want no? I want to hit close to home, right? Because I spent some of my formative years in a Granville. I went to Granville school.
Right.
And I happened to have met that lady in 2019 when I went to bury my father. And is that a top girl? That girl, her mouth saucy, but I think the policeman did have himself under control. You know, because you can't blame the victim when she herself actually did everything not to be shot. But I think it's obvious to the world that we have lost control. And there is a reason why the upper echelon of the society won't say anything, because it can't happen to them. It does not mean cherry garden.
Right.
And that's the point, right? But there's something else someone said earlier on. I want to add something to it, because most people wouldn't think that this just cleaning up 100 people in such a short time only has to do with crime. No. I was born in Montego Bay, my friend, and I can tell you that it's to protect that tourism product. It's not to protect the Jamaican people. I'm not talking about this particular incident, but all those extrajudicial eliminations that we're talking about,
right?
They are all associated with a certain mentality, you see? And the officer who shot the young lady, or many of these officers, they go to church on Sundays, you know, and claim to be Christians. You might say, "Not going to do what I say, it have a lot. I'm in a Baptist church. I'm big up all the good police them."
You know,
the problem is, just one sentence, so flow.
No, go ahead.
When the police go to church on the man, him to Jesus, but him not say the black man, and the Jesus them look on the wall.
All right, so.
So we have a serious issue. We're not seeing a brother in the person we approach, our sister.
Ooh.
You see?
Cook.
You know? Yeah.
Cook.
I think you wanted to say something.
No, you said exactly what I've been saying for a long time. That when I talk about Christianity and in Jamaica, and I said if you were brought up in Jamaica as a Christian, you had the image of a white man as your God. And the reason why you see us treat each other the way we do when it comes to derogatory way of treating each other and the disrespect and the quick to kill and all that is because we don't see God in each other, because we were given the image of a God who is completely different from us. It is also the very reason why we are so subservient to those other people, because when we look at them, we see the image that they gave us and said, this is Jesus and this is your God. And we were taught you're made in his image and likeness. So at some point we got smart and we said, well, hold on there. We're not making a film image and likeness, but our God. But them making a film image and likeness, so they must be better than we are. And it all plays into how our day-to-day action is, our interaction is with each other and with those people. I've said this before many a times, and they can't
And
make
training-
the connection.
Yes, and training won't help this because it's a mindset thing. It has nothing to do with training. Well, actually, it has to do with training. When we have a bait and switch society, where you look at everything from abroad as good and everything where you have as worthless, then you'll end up even give somebody a gold and ivory and platinum for some papers which don't really worth nothing. You see, and it's the same thing the police doing with our people in Jamaica. We don't have the cameras, can put in stealth mode, but nobody wants the camera in stealth mode. Dr. Chang also is of a certain persuasion, and I don't want the Jamaican people don't think not to notice that they are being replaced systematically.
Right.
There's a word called eugen, and for the people who don't understand what eugenics means, look up the word eugenics. And there are many people who promote that. I'm not calling name, come here, look at channel, but I learned that in university here in Europe, right? Now my whole life in Jamaica, I know eugenics.
Right.
And now I understand why nobody now look on what people like the people and feed in Jamaica. And so when they want to put knife food, when they want ban the boom, but they now ban the Red Bull because it's an Australian entity and the Commonwealth. They go ban the poor man drink, and go ban the one in the uptown that people drink. Everything connected in.
Right.
So we're living at 2-3 Jamaica and some people don't know. And it's actually chickens are coming home to roost. And people who live outside and talk about it, instead we don't live there and this and that. But we are sending money every month come down there. So we don't have a right to talk when we see what they go on. We have to read out till Marcus said, black people never know themselves at all until all of it back there against the wall. And it will be damn too late.
Indeed.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day, my brother.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect.
All right, bless up.
All right. 5 minutes, 15 seconds over. And said a lot. I don't want, see, when we say certain things, right, it's to wake us up. It's not to have anti-Christian conversation. Because I tell people all the time, I say, me, I'm a Christian, but I'm a different kind of Christian. And my Christ is a black Christ. It's not a white man as my Christ. You understand? So if you ever expect me as a black man to bow down before I'm a white man and say that is my God, then me and you can never be friends. Because I put it like this: if truly my God was supposed to be a white man, or the alternative is that I'm going to burn in hell, I'm going straight to hell. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Hey, SoFlo, morning, bro.
Morning, family. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Quick synopsis, right?
Go ahead.
The other day when the ICE agent shoot the lady, what the lady do, what they follow the ICE vehicle. What the difference with all of we Jamaican could acknowledge to the lady did that turn away from the police, from the ICE agent. But we can't see it now. So the same thing up in front of we now. And we can't see the lady turn away from the police.
Because we have, again, at the same place it come from. Notice how we cry more for them than we cry about our own. I'll give you an example, right? I'm scrolling social media and I see what a country they are getting bombed by the next country. 2 European countries at war, Russia and Ukraine go to war, right? Yeah, and Russia flat down one part of Ukraine and them show a picnic. All the little kids them come out of the rubbles and stuff. And you see, I scroll social media and see a whole heap of our people put up I stand with Ukraine. Change them whole front of them them account. Ukraine flag a fly, I stand with Ukraine, this, that, and the other. They run a story about something going on in the Congo. Not one person. They run a story about something going on in Uganda. Not one person. Anything will come out of Africa or of African nations or anywhere there are black people like themselves, them look the next way. This is how we were trained, to look the next way. You ever watch black people when them watch one Holocaust movie, them cry like rotted, like them are dead. And then the slavery movie, You know why you're seeing no more slavery movie again, man. Enough of that now. Make us see something else now. So if you're asking why we're able to see that she was turning away from the ICE officers when she got shot, but we can't see said this woman here was turning away from the police officer when she got shot, is because it's their own. And it's nothing for us to say our own get killed.
So Flo, I one step the policeman step back and the vehicle actually pass it, you know.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
One step the police. So alright, me as a driver. Because Dante Brooks calling from money and I try to be a fuck real.
Seeing.
Me as a driver, if a police stands that close to my vehicle and me to run him over, him cannot pull him gun and shoot at me upright.
And I'm not turning my wheel either. But just I got gas it.
The wheel never turn, but that's what I said. The wheel never turn. The proximity of the police to the vehicle, all you can see. If the lady there, and if the lady there try to run him over, he couldn't pull him gun that fast and shoot at her upright, standing upright.
Indeed. Brother, we can clearly see it. That's all me I say. And it is obviously
I murder that.
Obviously I'm
murder straight in front of it. And all of the police them who try to justify what him do for that prison.
Thank you. So now all right, my brother. Manners.
Yes, yeah, my respect.
So now we get to the point where it's we have to talk about good police, bad police, right? Right, because the narrative is there are, and I say it too. I say shout out to the good squad of them all the time, because if it wasn't for them, dog name was supper. All of them can be bad, but I want to police them. Listen to me, especially if you're a good police. Please listen to this right here. Make a reason, right? If you are willing to cover up for the bad ones, it makes you not a good police either. And if all good police somehow just never see when bad police are doing anything bad, some reason you see everything but you don't see when them are do bad, then maybe you are bad also. So somebody call in the other morning and him say, so Flo, no police no good. And I say, no man, don't say that. Don't say that, because I don't want to push the narrative there. Him say, so Flo, listen to me. No police no good. Because you see the one them where you talk about good, them stand up right there so I watch the bad one them do and them don't say nothing, so the whole of them bad. That's a tough conversation to have. You know? That's a tough conversation to have. I can't call myself a good person if I stand up and watch people do bad and then don't say nothing. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SoFlo. How are you?
I'm doing all right, family. How are you doing this morning?
You know what? I'm good. I'm hot as hell, but I'm good.
You're
I'm
hot.
still in Jamaica.
Oh.
I've been here since January.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you before, but you're one of your people cussed me over a long time and tell me my brain was frozen. That's besides the point. Let's get to the real issue.
Okay.
This shooting of this woman out here, right? It is so blatant. It is blatant murder. And I'm going to tell you something, because I have a lot of police friends back home in Canada. From deputy chief of police coming down the rank, I know people of all calibers. And I am telling you, anybody that can pop off that one shot into a vehicle and take out a person instantly, that was freaking deliberate as hell.
Absolutely.
And that is sending a message to Jamaicans to say, because I've been following this story since it happened. And it was supposed to be a peaceful protest. Peaceful.
Right.
Now you want to tell me, because when I watched that video, I watched it this morning when you aired it twice. I've watched it on other YouTubers.
Right.
And when I saw the lights go on, the tail lights on the vehicle, it seems like the vehicle had not even been running. When the policewoman had left the driver's side of the vehicle, it seemed that everything was okay. So it seemed to me that that lady might have said to her, it's okay, go ahead. That's when the lights came on and she turned the vehicle like she was pulling away. And you want to tell me that son of a bitch, and I am going to call him a son of a bitch, because you could not have a freaking mother and pop off one round into somebody and kill them instantly.
Just like that.
Like that. You're a freaking murderer, a marksman. That is a freaking marksman. That is what they practice. And it's time that people in Jamaica realize that the government has Israelis out here teaching the police, training them, teaching the soldiers, training them. And what they're doing is eliminating most of the males out here in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. And when you start on the female, good God have mercy, how does these people sleep when the night comes? And that previous caller that was sitting there defending the police, I would like to tell him, I hope his next running in the police with the police will be a nice, peaceful one, because I drive in the States. I know what it's like to be pulled over in the States. Mm-hmm. The States is nothing like Canada. In Canada, yeah, we get away with a lot. I can tell a police, oh, fuck off and leave me alone. They can't do nothing to me. Can't do nothing to me. Right?
Right.
But that's called freedom of speech. Unless you have a reason to do something to me, you can't shoot me just like that. You can't just pop your gun out and shoot somebody just like that. And like with the police in the States and the police out here, the only difference is with the ones in the States, they target the Black people. They target Black people and they get away with the shit. But you know what? They get what they voted for. They get what they voted for. You put freaking Trump in power because Trump did tell them all what he was going to do. They didn't want to believe it. Oh, Latino for Trump. Oh, but we didn't think this was going to happen to us. Now we have a freaking jackass like Andrew Holness in Jamaica militarizing the country. Because I've been pulled over in Jamaica by the police. And when I literally realized it's me they're pulling in, you know when the guy walked up by the car with the M16 beside me? Mm-hmm. Oh, but wait, one woman I stopped, sir. Like, what the hell do you expect? How am I supposed to know you're waving me in when, like, you had other cars in front of me going in, but I was on a street driving back from Uchi down towards Droxall area. It's a bullshit. That is blatant murder. Murder, murder, murder. And if these Jamaican people, I am Jamaican by birth, and it saddens me to know that these people are letting the police and the government, not even the police, it's Andrew Holness and Horace Chang, that sleepy, shitty, batty man that can't even travel, is putting the fear of God into all Jamaicans, and nobody wants to go out and protest anymore. But Jamaicans, I have one thing to tell you, they can't kill you all. It will never be a Tiananmen Square in Jamaica. If the whole entire island set a day and everybody shut down this country for a week, let's see what they'll do. Shut Jamaica down. No tourists in, no tourists out. No business open. Nobody goes to work. Nobody goes to school. Shut down the freaking country. I was here in the 80s when that happened, when they raised the gas price. I couldn't even get a flight to go home. And that year I was out here in the 80s. I think it was in the late 80s for 6 months. And after 3 weeks when the shit was happening and I wanted to go home, I couldn't even get a freaking flight to go home. We couldn't even move a vehicle off of the driveway, let alone to go home. Jamaicans need to stop feeling freaking sorry for themselves and learn how to come out and defend their rights. They need to learn civics. They need to put civics back in school. So, have a great afternoon.
All right.
Yeah.
Carla, run over the time. I'm going to ask you to respect the 5 minutes because as you can hear when she was talking, other people are calling. And sometimes when we finish these live and I look at how many calls are missed, it's some 30-something, 40-something calls missed. So I'm giving 5 minutes to everybody. So respect the time. She went over by 47 seconds. That's cool. Reset. Answer. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Go on, SoFlo. We have deal with my youth. You go to
My good man, what go on with you?
My good so far, no, they are take it easy in the morning.
All
But
right.
they are tuning. But they are tuning to your store, man.
You are tuning in.
Yeah, man.
So-
Yeah,
so
man.
where-
They are what to pan YouTube, man.
So what you pick up so far?
Me?
Yeah, where you pick up from the show so far?
Me just tune in to his show, in the brother. Me just come up call.
All right. Go watch the show a little bit and then and call me back then. Cause you not pick up nothing yet.
Me turn it down, man. Turn down everything when me a watch.
Me I say go watch the show a little bit and then call me back. Cause you not pick up what go on yet.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. All right.
All right, my brother. All right. Carla, please, easy. I'm godmother. All his babies don't want him to lose this channel. The man monitoring YouTube channels by. All right, so. Elaine. Elaine. See how the calls coming in? Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Yes, I'm sure.
My dad and the family talk to you now.
In Jamaica, the story is here said freeze.
Mm-hmm.
This is the police. We have a right to murder you. Put up on the news how we feel like, and there's nobody can go about it.
So,
That's exactly how it is. It's true. Freeze. We have a right to murder you. Put up on the news as how we feel like, and there's nobody can go about it. You understand? It goes with management. It goes with management still. The little China man we can't travel. Yeah. Because he means he's a criminal, you know. But at the end of the day, he might give the order to kill black bodies. Because it's a racist thing to, you know. I mean, to the man we are shooting as a classist, but the man that give the order. And the man look like if a pig born in a snake pen. Is a pig or a snake? You're still a pig.
Yeah.
You get me, I say?
Yeah. Yeah. I said that the other day.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, looking upon the whole thing, at the end of the day, we can't have it that way because it could have been anyone away. You understand?
Brother, you know what I said the other day, not to take much of your time, but in a 1 second, I say if majority of the people in Jamaica that were getting killed by Jamaican police was Chinese people, Chang would have put measures in place already where them police that couldn't pull the trigger unless they had proof that it was absolutely that was going that it was very necessary to do so.
Which China man?
Replay that.
Which China man? You hang.
Yeah.
Immediately. I mean, and the question is, well, we can't get this camera. What's wrong? What go on? What we can't get on camera?
Well, him just come out the other day and tell us that, you're not going to get it. And that's that. So
the question the Jamaican people then come on, not Jamaican people listen to it, right? I mean, who does these people work for? We need to get in our heads, so either they work for we or they leave our business alone. Because them definitely are them self-interest enough we them are work for. Jamaican people, we need to make it more serious. I know we them are work for. They not work for it.
You see
the chant and you run around and come around, you not work for it.
Did you see the video? Did you watch the video of the shooting?
Me not even have to watch the video. I just know say there's a regular everyday basis because trust me. As a man when I say happen in New York every day, trust me, a regular thing to go on Jamaica. Murder on spot and that's it.
No, I wanted to watch the video, bro. You have to watch it. I'm a balanced person. I'm a fair person. I'm a person that believes in fairness and in right and in wrong. So I would advise you to watch that video, because if I had ever watched that video and that video showed that woman gunning that vehicle towards that police officer, or it showed her holding a gun in his direction or something, I would have came on here this morning and said, listen, I can't do that. You see, she dead. Can't say nothing about it. And leave it right there. So I don't want you to be one of them people there where you're not even have to see the video. It's like saying, me not even have to see the evidence. Me just already know. Say, no, ask for the evidence. Watch the evidence. Look at it. See it.
Uncle So, I've seen so many. All right. The video where little boy run downstairs like a little girl, I can't check him. I see that one day. I'm any more other. I guess what? Nothing. You get me, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So anyway, what do you think?
All right, my brother. Manners and respect.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Charlotte said from the Rubman touchdown and they get the orders. The extrajudicial stuff start. And will come off the advisory list. Could this be? Oh man, this is deep. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good, bro.
All right, talk to me now.
The Prime Minister doesn't give the police them order now.
The Prime Minister has given the police the orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take them to the America.
But there's a part in there. Isn't there a part in his orders where he said you're going to meet the judge or you're going to meet Jamaica?
Yeah.
Which the judge would mean you are going to be arrested and taken through the court system where you will have to face a judge. So how them just here take them to Jamaica part?
Yeah, but when a man meet the judge, he have charge. He have chance. But the police don't give no chance. So see them just take for a chance.
Yeah, but may I say, the Prime Minister never said, he never just said, see, me like to be fair. The Prime Minister never just said take them to their maker. The Prime Minister said to come out of badness because you're going to either meet the judge or you're going to meet the maker, your maker, right? I mean, I don't know if the police them just take it as you're just going to meet your maker.
Yeah.
And them not hear the other part where say the judge part.
No, take a joke for that. When a man gets a English at Jamaica, he get a yard.
Boy, brother, have you seen this video?
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it yet. But everybody from Jamaica call me and tell me about it.
Okay, so here what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the video again because I realized that a whole lot of people still haven't seen it. So I'm going to play the video again on screen for everybody who have not seen the video. The only part I'm going to stop is at the end, right when they were about to drag her body. And I don't want to play that because we can't play it on YouTube because YouTube has rules and restrictions for their guidelines, what we can play. I don't want them ban with channel. So I'm going to play all right for now so everybody can see it. All right, sir?
Yes, bro.
Pay attention to the screen. Watch the front of the vehicle. Up which part the front bumper there of the vehicle. That's all I'm going to say. All right? When I watch this, Charlotte says, tears come to my eyes when I see how they move her body like it's just a piece of butchered meat. That part I can't show you, but they dragged her like she was nothing and fling her in the back of a pickup like she was nothing. But watch the video. As he started to remove the body, just drag her out of the vehicle, is where I cut the video. If you notice, you will see, go back and look, watch the policewoman on the right-hand side of the screen. You know, so the policewoman did that say like, yo, you should not do that, or what you do that for? Jesus Christ, the way, what? Did y'all see her reaction? Every time I watch the video, I see something new. Every time I watch the video, I see something new. They murdered that woman. They murdered her. I mean, I'm telling you, said that could be any one of us. This whole epoch police killing that's going on in Jamaica right now is it's very troubling. See, I don't have a problem with our police after altercation, somebody dead, and they can show us justifiable proof. But you can't just kill, and no proof is presented as to why it was justified. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo.
Yes, family.
You know what? I look and clean since we watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say the policeman look like he out to charge another bullet out of the gun camera again.
Well,
look. Me say he hold leg of that and hold it fast again.
Well,
like he ought to touch the clip against the Lego one more. What me you want to ask? With Jamaican waters then there, when Andre Steve and the other people, then the lady in and the oldest wife, the lady what I call the fatwa, all the ladies of Jamaica they need to step up now because no longer the man them, they're starting to kill female of Jamaica. So you see, so we look doom now. You may not want to agree, but you see that we look doomed. Because if you start
somebody
killing
said
the
she's
female,
not police. Because there was a policewoman, somebody is saying the woman I'm talking about is not the police. But she looked like the policewoman.
Yeah.
They both look heavyset and shaped the same way, like the policewoman that was right at that same door, right before the shooting.
Yeah, because I trapped in there, I thought there was a female officer.
It was. That trapped in there that you saw first was a female officer, but I think the person who threw her hand them like, Jesus Christ, what you do? I think she is.
Later, we listen.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I'm beating this message to death this morning because it has to change. It has to change. I really firmly think a message was being sent with this shooting right here. And the messages come off of the road. Move and go within the protests and come off of the road. It's your constitutional right to peaceful protest, I remember when the police, when the JFF, JFJ, Jamaica for Justice organization was calling for police cameras. You hear what Chang came out and said? Chang basically told the people and told the police that the people them were asked for body cameras on you, the life in danger. Put them on, put your life in danger. That is dangerous as hell for you as the Minister of National Security to tell these police officers that the civilians who are asking for transparent accountability and simply wear a body camera like all other police officers do in every first world country around the world. They are the people who are putting your life in danger. So you turn the police officer them against the people, Now the people them afraid for ask for body cameras because they don't want to be seen as anti-police. And the fact is, they are not anti-police. They just want accountability and transparency. We riding with the police 100% of the way. We just need to know that what you are doing when the killings are happening, it was justifiable. Because if you are killing people, let me know, and it's not justifiable, then you are no different than the murderer them that had the murder rate skyrocketing the other day. You are the same. We just switch out the killer them now and gone with uniform killers instead of the hot foot man them who did that kill up the place before. You're no different. If you as a police officer can justify your kills, hey, you know, me tell every gunman, gun bag, wannabe, gangster, I tell them, change your life, but if you choose that route, then that's something that comes with it. You know, you're either going to end up in somebody's prison or you're going to end up in a grave. Or you might survive and end up like paralyzed from the waist down, neck down, you'll catch bullet and all them something there. It all comes with it. So if you choose, knowing the consequences, but still choose, you're a grown person, I can't choose for you. God go with you. And when the police kill you, I don't have nothing to say. If the police can justify, hey, Soflo, listen, look, public seat here. We went to this place, apartment 707, that is Officer Dean entering the left side of the building. You notice as soon as he pushed the door open, you see, okay, they started firing at him from inside the apartment. Now we had to breach that apartment and go in there to get him. We were serving a warrant, XYZ. Show with stuff like that. We don't have nothing else to say about it. No. Do your job, officer. Do your job. That's all we are going to say. But we can't keep having these killings of our civilians where it's the same story all the time. They were putting us in danger. Them, you know, it ends right there. Her killing was not justified. That's not a justifiable kill. That is not a justifiable kill. That was a murder. Yeah. She was talking to the lady on the passenger side. The passenger walk off and she just move off. She breaks sudden. It looked like the police officer get frightened. I don't know if it's me or you or he's paranoid and jumpy. I don't know. I don't know his job story. Like some people in their line of work, right? They might have been on many operations where they have had to fire their guns many a times. Them probably operating off a very little sleep because you work some doubles. I don't know what his situation is. But his response to that right there is an inappropriate response that cost the life of a citizen. And there's no other way you can put that. This is not to make the police officer look bad. This is to protect us. This is seeing what we're seeing and saying what we're seeing. Boy, Rapa-pam-pam, we know. Trigger happy, you say? They are complaining that the same rate that are dying. They populate, you know. Every Jamaican need to be on board. Because just the other day, you were cursing, or someone were cursing out all the advocates. You were cursing out everybody who was saying, we need more CCTV cameras, we need more police cameras for the police them, we need more accountability and transparency, and cost them. Let the police them make them do them work. Thinking dirty boy so flow, you not even live down here. You always a support gunman. All because we said we want some transparency and accountability. Well, please remember that I said this is going to hit a whole lot of people's doorsteps who thought it was never going to hit their doorsteps. And then you are going to want somebody to come cry on your behalf and speak up on your behalf. And that is what me I try to prevent. That's what me I try to prevent. You know, people that are planning on doing, because each and everything we keep seeing the same thing over and over. Please let us all think of something we all need to get our JA back, and this is not good. The solution is there. The solution is there, family. Nicole, the solution is there. It starts with that guy. It starts with that Chinaman there. The same Chinaman will come out the other day and said, some of you think I say stuff that I say for no reason. This is not just a whole court and have people gather here. Listen to what I just said. If Chinese people were being killed at 300 plus per year in Jamaica, Chang, being a Chinese himself, he would have flipped head over heels and put stuff in place to where the police couldn't so easily pull their triggers and then just tell a story and sweep that under the rug and carry on with business as usual. That would have stopped a long time. Horace Chang is Chinese. Him not care about black lives. I'll be a black life police that kill bare black people. Him no business. Him friend them probably own morgues, funeral homes. They're benefiting either way. Everybody you kill is a criminal. That's gonna look good for a film record. Cause under Chang, enough criminal get killed. Because they classify everybody they kill as a criminal. And they don't have to give you any accountability to prove to you that who they killed was a criminal. And then on the other end, they're making money anyways. So it starts with him. When I saw what he came out and said the other day, I thought this is so divisive of him. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Flo, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right. The lady that called from Canada earlier, she said she can talk to the cops and tell them their mind, and she's not in fear for her life.
In Canada.
She should have give us what government policy put in where she feels free to speak her mind and know that she will be safe. And that could look into as an antidote to use to some of the problems in Jamaica. But I feel like the government in Jamaica should step out and make even say, yo, citizens, you're free to video any interaction with the police officer. We have to do things where the officer start think twice before doing things. Just like we know back in the days, people just used to walk through the airport with suitcase with ganja in it, and when they find ways to put stop to it and know that you'll be prosecuted, a lot of people stop doing it. So if they don't force the cameras, and if they don't force people to realize that the cops need to use the cameras when they have it on, and they will be prosecuted, the cops are just gonna constantly get away with it.
Right. If we're talking about solution, Jerome, it starts with Chang. That's the guy. If we're talking about solution, it starts with Chang.
Do you feel that a police officer them the rob? Sir, I'm gonna tell you why. We know that when assistants violate the road laws, instead of you shoot someone like that, you write them a ticket. When they go pay that ticket, it goes into funding, central funding. It goes back to helping the courthouse. It helps the police station and upgrade police vehicle, buy more vehicle, and it also help funding towards the parks.
Right.
So when them know our right ticket give people, so them can pay more into the system to uplift Jamaica and road laws and so on. Sometimes you write a citizen a ticket. Now you drive on the highway and you see sign mark, there's a bend ahead or corner ahead. That's what the money funding to upgrade certain things. I put a railing on the highways. So when them fight and say, kill him, kill him, kill him, that person could be out here paying tickets because he was speeding or whatever it is, instead of you kill them. And, make sure I make it quick before I go 4 minutes.
Well,
many times.
You have some time. You have some time. Keep going. You're not on the clock.
Yeah, man. Many times you have. Why I'm scared of Jamaica police is that them we are booking in our corner. And because nobody now look, things happen to you. And every police from every community know who is scammer and know who is a bad man. But them believe say if you do it and die quiet and you're not bold with it or show off, sometimes they will see you and know why you do and let you go. But when them feel say if you have an ego and you want to talk to them certain ways, them unalive you. And that's why they will switch up police sometimes. Move police from Mobile, go a town and town police come and Mobile because everybody know everybody. And when we see that shot fire in a vehicle, I think that police maybe blood when a boil because maybe of how the person was out speaking in a vehicle. But we know that the police may even have to step out of the way. I'm a driver for years. That hard lock where the girl put in, the vehicle would then swing away from the police. Even if the police never moved, the vehicle would never even touch the police officer.
Thank you. Thank
Slow,
you.
big up yourself.
Manners and respect, Jerome.
All right.
You know, so Jerome, that was all of 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I tell us that 5 minutes is a long time. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SoFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm not doing bad. You're still talking about the police shooting?
Yes, ma'am. We are.
Yes, so in the meantime, police doesn't have cameras on. So the citizens are taking their own picture. And it is not lying. So use those pictures and prosecute the idiot. That is what I have to say. Have a good day. Take care.
All right. All right. Like use the civilian videos and pictures. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, end of the day, this particular situation right here, that lady should not have died. We watched a cold-blooded murder on camera. That's all that was. It appears he sort of jumped, and in the blink of an eye, caught off guard. Why so jumpy? That's what I said. He looked like he got startled or he was frightened. Maybe his mind was somewhere else. And I don't know his background in law enforcement. Like maybe he did operations where he had to bust him gun before and it was a high intense situation. And him come off of one of them, the kind of operation there. Because the way how he just jumped and just fired like that, it wasn't a police kind of freeze or stop or, or stop or I'll shoot, or he didn't even try to get out the way or anything. Just pull on, bow, right in that car. Me don't know what happened to the police one there, son. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SoFlo.
Good morning, family. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I had to join in your conversation here, man.
All right, talk to us, son.
You look at that video again, all right? And look at the policeman reaction. Now, if this car was coming directly at the policeman, what would the first thing you do?
Jump out
of the way, right? And pulling gun after?
Right.
But he did none of that. He done none of that. And he just pulled the first thing in doing pulling gun. But, it's rough to see these things. And especially have a woman at the wheel. You have a woman at the wheel, what kind of threat? Did you see how many policemen around that vehicle?
Right.
So what kind of threat was him that he had to pull his gun?
Exactly. He can't even say that he was outnumbered and anything. The amount of police officers that were around that vehicle, that were just there.
There was no threat to him. I look at it you just showed a while ago. I don't see this man make one step backward, sideways or anything and then pulling gun. Him just reaching hip and pulling gun and shoot. As if the woman was pointing a gun at him. It's crazy.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy?
It's crazy. But you always advocate for body camera.
Yes,
What?
and CCTV.
What clear camera do we need like when we have something like this?
Well,
what if we didn't have this?
That's exactly why we need
Most
it.
people have camera all around, so they watch themselves because people are seeing what is happening.
That's exactly why
and
we
everybody
need it.
have a phone these days.
Let me tell you something, right? You might not think about this, but I want everyone of you to think about this. The minute he pulled and fired, everybody has a camera, but nobody had a camera trained on him. You don't walk around every day with your phone camera running and say, see a police officer there, may I go train my camera upon him like this and watch him. So you're going to see the first interaction. And usually that is what's critical, is the first interaction. Thank God somebody had that camera up there, so we were able to see everything from an angle where everything is shown. The vehicle was going that way. Sir, you were over here. You could have simply sidestepped one step over and said, the girl almost licked me, you know. I want to her. Anything.
Exactly, and that's what I saw when I said I don't see where he was in danger, like the man was gonna run him over. He just pulled his gun and shoot.
He wasn't in danger at all. He was not in danger at all.
And that's the last resort. When you're in danger, you pull your gun. You don't shoot first and ask question after, as people always say. You know?
Bye.
This is cruel, man. Have a good day, man.
All right, my brother, manners. All right. May I telling us that time is, look, 3 minutes. He did that in 3 minutes and 23 seconds. And that felt like a long time. There are other platforms that are defending the police officer actions. I saw. It's a serious thing. They're defending the police officer actions. Me defend police when police deserve to be defended. I'm a person who is very impartial. You understand? That means I could look at Prime Minister Andrew Holness, and if he does something good, I say, big up to the Prime Minister, can do this, that, and that right there, so I'm going to be beneficial. And then the next day, if we see him do something that is detrimental to us or is bad for us, I come over here, so I'm burn him out same way. That's why you can't peg me as no JLP, PMP, no anti-police, pro-police, anti-people. I'm just a truths person, a right and wrong kind of person. And that's all you need to be. What we saw on that video, it was wrong on part of the police officer that fired into the vehicle, period. Period. Our people, a lot of them seem to have a problem with being able to do that. So them take it out. I'll give you an example. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like even debating dancehall music, right? And if I say Vybz Kartel are my favorite artist, you will hear somebody say, oh, come on, a big dirty thinking boy, blah, 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 Gaza, you say? And I'm like, but me like the artist way you like to do. You know, I never been in a party and me hear theme music come on, and me stop dance or tell the DJ turn it off or anything. I just have a favorite artist. It doesn't mean I'm putting down all others, kind of thing. So they feel like if they say a police officer is wrong, is them going against all police officers. Two things can be true at once. We can be pro-police, because we like the good police them when they do their duties according within the confines of the law. You can't out here uphold the law, but you are break the law. That don't make no sense. That makes no damn sense. That's why policing is hard, because you can't be a vigilante. Policing is hard because you cannot be a vigilante. Soldiering is hard because you cannot be a vigilante. You can't be like, yo, me have gun and badge and uniform. Just a bus gunshot in a girl face and boy face. You can't. You have a rigid set of laws, rules of operation that you have to abide by. And anytime you step outside of that, you are now one of the gunman them, gun bag them from out there. So two things could be true at once. Don't feel like because you're saying this police officer is wrong based on what you saw that you're suddenly anti-police. Because that's not what it is. But that's what they want to make you feel like. You can either only be here or there. No, this one we're straddling the line. We like the good police them, but we see wrong over here. So with this police officer and what he just did to that woman. It's that simple. Just tell the truth. Yes, Dorothy, that's what I'm waiting on. Me want them story come out. You hear them talk about we're going to leave it to Indicom to do their investigations. Another thing I want to ask is this. If Indicom is the oversight body, and not Indicom do all our investigations, Indicom's job is to police the police. So where is the internal investigation from the same police department where this police officer comes from? That's the report I want to hear. Don't wait for Indicom, because Indicom has never put Uno in the wrong yet. Indicom, for some reason, do their investigations, and then Indicom end up over upon the police side. So let's not wait for Indicom. Let our Jamaica Constabulary Force within the force investigators put this one on the table, sort it out and come talk to the people. You owe the Jamaican people an explanation. You are a public servant. One thing I notice about Jamaica is Jamaica public servant, them don't know so them a public servant. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. They don't know they're public servants. It's like when time you get elected to be a public servant in Jamaica, right? You are hired to be a public servant. They end up becoming like something to be worshipped. Anybody supposed to be worshiping you? You're supposed to serve and protect as a police officer, and as a politician, you're supposed to operate in the best interest of the people who elected you. You are a public servant. Their tax dollars pay your income, your paycheck. You work for them. So most Jamaicans don't understand this either. So they give so much power to these people instead of demanding accountability from these people. That's why them operate the way how they operate. Because the people are conditioned to worship them instead of holding them accountable for anything. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Them a police, the cover up so the citizens look bad. Them a police, the cover up so the citizens them look bad. We're going to have to see where this one goes. And when it comes out, don't y'all notice you haven't heard anything from... Have you all seen the video where the youth run to go answer the door? And I said, boy, my answer the door. You know, when your mother come from market and you say, Mommy, stop at Tasties and bring me 2 patty, please. And she said, which one you want? The regular one or the cheesy one? Them. Me know you like the cheesy one. And we said, Mommy, bring me 2 cheesy patty and bring me 1 cocoa bread too. She said, you crave me? All right, me so reach. Me I'll get them for you. And you anticipating your patty them reach the house. You're ding ding at your door. You say, Mommy reach. Run, go at the door, go up in the door, and a police there at your door. That's how that video looked with the youth that ended up getting killed in his house. You could clearly see them drive out of the house, round a corner, got this up, and they went in the house without him. And then them come back out, apparently, got him and brought him back into the house and kill him in a room. And then their excuse was they brought him to a back room. And while they were questioning him, he reached for a gun that was hidden under a pile of clothes that was sitting on the bed. And he was fatally shot. The investigation went deeper. They found out that that house was not on any list for them. They don't have anybody over there that was watching for any kind of crime. They don't have any right to be over there because no plans were made to ever go to that house. Them go to the wrong house. Them kill the youth, you know. Them kill somebody's son innocently, you know. And do y'all see any police getting persecuted or prosecuted over this? No. So we have come to the place in Jamaica now where police kill at will and nothing is done. This might have been done before. I don't know. Maybe it was done before my time. But me, I see it now. as an adult more than ever before. Even with video evidence gathered that says they acted out of place, the story still disappears, dies, along with the victim. No justice for the victim's family. May I talk about the little youth from down at Clarendon? I forgot what his name is right now. And everybody just stopped calling his name and just flip the page and just on with life as usual. We can't keep happening. This cannot keep happening like this. Because me I telling you right now, you know, say them, and then later on is one of we. Later on is one of us. The only people who might not be worried about this is people who don't ever go to Jamaica. So they're like, I never go to Jamaica anyway, so I don't have to worry about that ever happening to me. That's you. The only ones who don't have to worry about that. Anybody else? I don't care if you're female or male, man or woman, picnic teenager or whatever, you better be worried too. You hear what Chang said the other day? When them go upon specialized operations in the middle of the night or 2:30 and 2 o'clock in the morning, them not bring no camera so they can stop us now. And I said to y'all, when I was in the army, I did what the equivalent of what a SWAT team does. I was a member of a light infantry team. I went into combat as a team leader. And we hit the wrong house quite a few times. So hitting the wrong address happens quite frequently. Now, Jamaica, you're being set up, because what's going to happen is when they go out to do these specialized operations at 2 o'clock in the morning, dark hours when everybody is asleep, and they have no video footage of what they're doing, and they hit the wrong house, and them fire upon you and kill you in there, they now have all the room in the world to fashion the story to how they want the story to be. Among themselves, they'll talk and say, John no star, you know, say the wrong house, Willie. All right, hold that down. This is what we tell the media, all right? We went to that house on intelligence, and upon entering the premises, we were fired upon. There's nothing anybody can do, and you won't have any proof of what happened either, because Chang already told us a couple of weeks ago that, when tell we last week before last week, that you're not getting no camera. That is stupid. Fam, listen to my description of what I did. No, I wasn't a combat engineer. I was an infantry soldier. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, Father, blessed morning, and ones.
Morning, family.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah, blessing. I watched the video and stop the video. I watched the video, and my take from the video is that the police that did the firing, you notice there was another police on both of them went to the front of the vehicle initially. And he said something to they had a conversation there and sent that police across the road. There's a rumor, I don't know if rumor, but it is alleged that the family member that was killed last week, that they were doing the peace march for.
The 17-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, is a family member of Bojo, and it is alleged that she picked up the spent shell from that killing and has it, and the police want it, and she's not handing it over.
So hold on.
So
hold on right there. Hold on right there. So if she pick up the spent shells from the casing, that's rumors, right? But let's indulge this rumor for a second. She pick up the spent shell from the spent shell casings from the scene, and she's not handing it over. That's what they're alleging. Who for spent shell?
You said it fired from the police gun. But she not supposed to have those. But here's another scenario upon that spinning on. They can use an illegal gun and kill somebody, you know. And that spent shell, when them claims that the person fired at the gun there, because that's the norm, what they normally do. It, you know, allegedly. You understand? So there is more to this than the ordinary. We have to watch and see where this really is going on, if a true investigation is going to be done.
But check this out now, though. If such be the case, I saw another person said, actually they said it in this comment section, that Bujo actually went to Indicom already herself. So if this is the case now, right, and everybody who is involved is dead, you see who wins?
That's where I'm getting to.
All right. All right,
let's watch and see.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Manners. Either way you take this, fam. Either way you take it. I guess when you kill everybody who's involved, you can now spin a narrative and tell a story. Any story you want to tell. Because who is here now to say, I know, so it go. Whoever is left is probably intimidated to the point where they won't even say anything either. You hear, says she give it to Indicom. We're hearing all these things. I don't know where that came from. The streets are talking. The streets are going to know something. I don't know. But these are not factual pieces of information that's been vetted by me, so I want y'all to know that. Live on the air with SoFlo, good morning. Live on the air with SoFlo, good morning.
Greetings, SoFlo.
Hello?
Greetings, SoFlo.
Greetings, family. What go on?
Sad to see the old slave mill grinding slow but grinding still. Youth walking home gets killed. Police free to shoot at will. Sad to see the old slave mill grinding slow but grinding still. That song was done by Damian Marley, I think, about 8 years ago. And going into now and the future, it is still relevant.
Still relevant. Still relevant.
SoFlo. This is Ras Jada.
Me know. Pick up yourself, Ras Jada.
I called you last year and I told you that you are the one who helped me to face one of my greatest fears, to start driving again.
Same.
I drive a Boxy, same color like that. When I'm in Jamaica. I have one and only child, and it's a female, and she drives the Boxy sometimes. But there, I talk to you, I'm not there in Jamaica right now, but I'm there some part else in the Caribbean, I'm there basically a box shit out of her mouth, and I prepare to go back home right now. We go and suck some salt, 2 wooden spoon. That Boxy that I have that looks just like that is what is gonna help me to bring my bread. Again, I am a female. And this is the Jamaica where me I go back home to me. I run from sufferation to go back a yard because I'm in a Babylon I suffer like dog. And me I run to go back home, and this me I go home back to. And tell you them talk about, oh, you can sleep with your doors open. But that's enough for we, the citizens. That is only for the
the tourists them we have we hand me go color.
Scary, you know.
What is there for us, the citizens? How is it that the tourists that can come into the country, them free to walk anywhere, anytime, them safer than the citizens of the country? How that to make sense? This incident is very, very near to me. And not just me, the whole Jamaica. No, the problem happened already and it's still going to happen. But we want some solutions. I want to know who Andrew answer to. Isn't there anything or anybody that we can write to or in the Geneva conference thing, those people who run that international human rights?
That's a good question.
One of our rights, international human rights, is that we have the right to life. So what happened with the people of Jamaica not have no rights anymore? A genocide has happened right in front of we know.
Right,
the same thing that happened in Jamaica right now, it happened in South Africa, you know, brethren. It happened in Jamaica. The power do if you go on to the people and open up them eyes. Where the feminists them, the feminists them in Jamaica, they were always come out for some simple things. Oh, because you know uptown and these people who are being killed are downtown people.
I'm quiet. Different lives.
John was when you look at that video, to me, how I interpret what happened to that vehicle, how white mover, you know, like when you see which part you accelerate.
There was no acceleration. There was none.
You look at the car, you can see that the brake lights are on. The vehicle was locked to the right. Yeah. And this man, him fired the shot and then him step back. So who them answer to? Who Horace Chang answer to? Who Andrew answer to? We need to get to know that. And then we can step on some kind of solutions. My God, big up on yourself.
Manners and respect. Rash Jada, big up yourself. 5 minutes, well used. 21 seconds over, but we now hold you for that. Listen, Horace Chang answers to Andrew Holness. Who Andrew Holness answered to, that's a tricky question. You hear what me just said? Horace Chang answers to Andrew Holness on the walk with me, and sometimes you might have to read between the lines. Horace Chang answers to Andrew Holness. Who Andrew answered to might be a tricky question. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo.
Yo, family, what go on?
Morning, my brother.
Morning, 5 up. Talk to me now.
Boy, I have a lot to want to say, because I feel some type of way, you know.
Talk to
I'm
me.
going down south right now. Honestly, but I'm not going down south.
Same.
You know, say based on what the lady they just see a while ago, who Andrew answer to and who Dr. Chang answer to. You know who they answer to? The people. The people they answer to. The people they put them in a power. Them they answer to. See? And the people them they go put them back in a power. No make that one just fly over on the head. You hear me I say? At the end of the day, I people have a power. If we don't vote for this, we wouldn't have this to deal with right now. Just like over here say in America, if the people them vote for what they go on over here, they wouldn't they go on. If they went to somebody else a chance, you wouldn't dare so. Too much die with this and you understand what I say?
Yeah.
I'm loyal to this because this are area. That's why we're there so today. I want to say something, but I don't want to sound one certain kind of way. I want to say police will kill some more. I want to say that. But you go sound one way, even though I say it. But you get where I'm coming from, so flow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Brother.
Because you have a set of Jamaicans who are rejoicing. You have a set of Jamaicans rejoicing over all this. And they are the ones who actually voted for the person who is in charge right now. And they are rejoicing. So I understand exactly what you said.
And kill all police too. Police will start kill all police. That no one to go on. Just turn the whole place upside down and done. Brother, go on up, youth, I should know me hurt. But then go call this man, I call one call and say something, but I don't want mash up a program.
Same.
But I see at them something and make people act like they don't have no sense. And then when they act like they don't have no sense, they can come in and do what they want to do. Because that they want.
Exactly.
But you reach to a point when they're not even wait for you do nothing, then just a still right now because what? If Frank Chang go say nobody can man them for just kill. I just kill the police and the police and back attacking again. As you open your mouth, move up and he shot you. Hey girl, go and me shot you. Hey batty boy, move first and me shot you.
See, I'm sorry no.
And that police thing gone in Jamaica right now. Hey boy, move first and go ahead from shot in your face. I be them thing the police are going with. You understand? And people feel love police. At that time, destruction to police you right now in Jamaica. I'm not sure they want to take him to carry son. I'm vex you. Them get out on.
And them not stopping up. And it not get no better, you know, unless somebody in the higher ups actually
nobody
do something, you know.
Nothing.
It'll get worse,
opposition to all of them.
It's about to get worse, bro.
We're opposition them there right now, fear, come on and attack few people. They're going to say, oh, we're not in power, but your voice can be heard when you started something. At least if them as opposition started something, maybe international might look in.
Me not lie, brother. Me say opposition I try say something and the way how them cuss them, move and go a power no look. If you did in a power, you would have do the same thing too. Like they say, me hear them, man, me see them, but they are powerless.
Want some more. Them have to do it.
Them have to lead the uprising.
Kill them and kill out the small people them. So we can't do it. If you open them out a gunshot.
Same.
It's no longer if you move first and from lock you up. And I lock you up. Shot in the face. It's crazy, bro.
Mad.
I go on listening.
Mad, my brother.
I have to let out of even if I'm not liquor piece, I have to let out.
You see it. The frustration. That's what we're there for, man. Manners and respect.
Fucked up, man. I don't like you. Pardon me, my friends.
Don't know already, brother. Frustration.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Manners and respect.
Manners and respect, King. Yeah. Talk about talk, man. Is unleashing frustration. And people, this is why it is important for us to actually have platforms like these where we can actually talk about, because sometimes we don't talk about the morning, but sometimes we have some serious stuff where we really need to talk about. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
I just call about. This is something. You remember you just spoke about the young man who won't go to the door to answer the camera. Answer the door and on camera.
Yes.
You remember when I told you about the police them, they flew down from Kingston, came to country, shoot a man who I told the God forgot to put wings on him. They said, God don't make mistake, but that was a mistake. God wrong did it up. That guy, not even smoke up a shop and all of that, wrong. And you heard what the police said when they shoot him and saw that it was the wrong person? They went on the news media and said, what is he doing in the company of a killer, a wrong person? The man, they're different guard, you know. Remember, wall parties, you know, but different guard, you know, because I know it. So when I heard about that the morning, Sunday morning, I was going to church. Yes, me have on the tight heel. I'm a frock, I'm a Bible in my hand. Got the phone call on the way going to church. I was like, oh, police still. I have to put on the Bible, take off my shoes and stop like the road. Because me say, this was wrong. So wrong, so till it can't be wrong no more. And that is what they always do. Our colleague and I were near the chat. The policeman put on the man on the toilet seat and shoot him and say, like, why you not kill John for? He said, no, I don't me. I got some believe because the guy look out here. I know that judging by on look. But I tell you, he is an angel. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Took his lady out of the room, put him down on the toilet and pump a bullet in him. Carry him to the Tenants Day hospital. When they realized they were wrong, you know what they did? Told the doctor to say he died while undergoing treatment. So it's like the doctor pick up something because I went and, you know, the talk, when we go talking and find out. He said, oh, he said, yes, he realized when the police are came to say that, look, don't tell me how to do my job. The man come here dead and they're trying to justify him. So to say, oh, he did not die same time. They think everybody's full. All right.
All right, family. You know, we're gonna left the topic here because we have other things to talk about, you know, and now that we're so short-timed about these other things, we just have to go crunch them together and run through. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Slow Flow.
What going on, family?
What's up?
Good day,
you know, some of them I'm just put in a little intake, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, me I say them police are the way them are work right now, you know. I just kill Andrew this to tell them to just make them make a. But we have no people to defend them. But when they reach out for them doorstep, you know, so for a different thing.
Indeed.
Yeah, man. Indeed. I got to go on.
All right, my brother.
Yeah, man. I just that me have to say, you know.
Yeah, man.
I just kill the order then get, you know. And I be a little young boy, you know. You notice I be a little young boy, them, you know. So I'm a murderer them, a gunman them.
That's the order.
Hit me.
That's the order.
Eh?
I said that's the order.
Yeah, man, that's the order then
kill
get.
Out the young black man them.
Yeah, man, that's a real thing, man.
But there's a woman them kill this time. So what are you going to say now?
Yeah, they know a woman, so they kill everybody. I just kill them, I kill them. Then come at the other and get rid of the skill. No lockup. Judge are a maker, but nobody knows make it see judge. I'm just a maker.
All right, bro.
Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. Respect our manners.
Listen, disclaimer, the views of the callers, views are there alone. It's not necessarily that. Yes, my disclaimer. My disclaimer is the views of the callers are not necessarily the views of the host. We're having a discussion and people are speaking their minds. Understandably, some people are frustrated and they're releasing their frustration through their words. We're not inciting violence against anybody. Like I said earlier, I don't want to say anything about what should be done to the police officer who killed a woman, which we clearly saw he committed murder. I will just say what he did was wrong, and we can see that what he did was wrong, and leave it to the people who are in a position to do what they're supposed to do, to take that up within the confines of the law and get something done so justice is served to that family and the victim who died like that. That's how we're going to left it, right? There's a dancehall music producer moving right along. I'm not going to say rest in peace to her or anything like that. There's obviously more to this story, which will be unfolding at a later time. I'm very eager to see how they are going to spin this narrative. I want to hear what the whole story is from different perspectives, different angles, and we'll take it from there. Until then, we witnessed a murder today, and we're waiting to see what happens next, right? realized that this needs to stop in Jamaica. This lady just called. She said that even that doctor need to be walking and looking over her shoulder, see implications that our action has. Everybody involved, right? The brake light came on before the shot was fired. Watch the video, people. This is murder. She had no intentions of hitting him. That. So they can't spin it. So we're going to have to see what them come with after this. And I want y'all to pay attention to see how silent your prime minister is when all these things are happening. I don't expect the prime minister to jump up and speak on every single thing. That would probably be impossible for him to do. But in situations like these, him need to come say something. Him not gonna say nothing though. And the people who support him are gonna back him not saying nothing. The prime minister is waiting for the outcome from the investigations. This is why I could have never be a prime minister, because I would say, from what I have seen on video, that is not standard operating procedure. And we have to take this under. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Real quick, SoFlo.
Real quick, fam.
Me again. I don't know if you recall, them I say they want to split the quote-unquote murder rate in a half this year again. So I wonder if that what them say them want to do, if you conceal the whole thing with how much billion what them a thief up and acquire. Then just want to kill off the people, if you confuse the people, then if you don't realize, that they're on the background, so a thief out the money. So while the owners start telling them to kill off the one, and them a kill, they want to start thief with. Them a kill with, and them a thief with. What can go say out? No, seriously, think about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to tell no lie, they going crazy last year. Right now, it come like, them have a thing where they want to like one a day type of thing.
Them do more than one a day, no, brother.
Oh.
Them do more than one a day.
Something all right.
Yeah.
Because then they just talk about how quiet the prime minister is. You have to quiet because people might talk about in billions there. So you don't know what to address right now. If you address the billions, them are killing them, but everything needs to be addressed.
No, come say a thing.
You need to come down, man. Anyway, back in our chat again.
All right, thinking. All right. We're going to leave this one and we're going to talk about the dancehall music producer and the latest update. So, the dancehall music producer I told you all about, Country Hype, who, I see a lot of people are saying stuff like they must hang him and they should give him life in prison, or they should wait until he does his time in the US. And then Country Hype will be sentenced in June, I believe. And he is looking at about 10 years behind bars in the US. Because he shipped the guns from the US and he's in the US and they caught him. They intercepted the shipment in Jamaica. Only to find out he's a prominent music producer. So here we go again with dancehall music being tied into underworld activities, gun running, etc. Everybody are ball for Country Hype to get life in prison and all these things. Is anybody thinking that me and you as regular civilians, we can't ship 30 guns at once into the country, guns clear and drop off where we want it to drop off and all that, without the proper connections within that system? So the question of the day is who him have in a theme corner? Now, Country Hype released a video yesterday that said something along the lines of, him want him family to stop call and worry, and he might tell the people them who are right. Matter of fact, here he is in his own words.
Yeah, and God knows best. You don't know me. Let you who don't have sin cast the first one. See how deep and negative. Well, top of the morning, I know you guys might see in the headlines, you know. Some might may be true. Yeah, but we're positive. You know, big up the people might reach out to it. Is an answer. Yeah, but at the time, we're there, yes, you know, and we are focused. We are keep positive. Yeah, and God know best. You don't know me. Let you who don't have sin cast the first one. Say all the negative comments, so you don't know that already. Yeah, anyway, positivity, the negativity, I do that too, so. Isn't it? Today I will come to pass, man. You don't know. It will come to pass, and I soon forget about it. Is it? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself here. Long live country. Big up the people and I reach out the way. Music continue, man. Nothing stop. Here. Bless up.
All right. So he hasn't been locked up yet. He's awaiting. He's awaiting his court date. Now, after Country posts that, this came out about him. It says it has been revealed that confessed gun trafficker and dancehall producer Country Hype was actually on the radar of the United States law enforcement before he was caught smuggling 30 guns to Jamaica last year. The feds in the US was already on to him, and he was already on their radar. Country Hype given name is Togia Hubert Days, and the prosecution of the 33-year-old was highlighted by U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida, Jason A. Redding Quinones, in a statement last week. William Mitchell's report said, Country Hype is among the most recognizable names in dancehall music. His record label was formed in 2017. Since then, he has worked with some of dancehall's biggest names, including Intense, Alkaline, Conscience, Craft, to name a few. But according to law enforcement sources, Country Hype, who is actually a trained cook and a nurse, he had also been supplying gangs across Jamaica with illegal guns. Country Hype ended up in court after a shipment of guns were intercepted in Kingston, Jamaica on March 18th of 2025. Them say he's a trained cook and he's a nurse. Nurse make whole heap of money, you know, and you can fashion yourself and market yourself in certain ways. You know, you can go traveling, be a travel nurse. There are so many different tiers of nursing you can elevate in to get to even a bigger bag, etc. But I wonder if all the other stuff pay more. Anyway, in a statement, the Jamaica Constabulary Force said, that is to show you also, say, him is not no dummy neither. This is not no little corner boy when I have no sense or drop out of school early and don't know. He can run a recording studio. When you go in there, you see all of them button control there. That would confuse most of us. If he formulates hit songs out of that lab, and then nursing, that's a whole nother level right there. He's obviously not a dummy. He ended up in court after the shipment of guns were intercepted in Kingston, Jamaica on March 18th of last year. And in a statement, the Jamaica Constabulary Force said 24 guns, 6 rifles, 32 magazines, 102 rounds of ammunition were seized. U.S. prosecutors said that those guns were packaged and shipped by the producer, Country Hype. Country Hype has pleaded guilty to 1 count of smuggling goods from the U.S. and 1 count of delivering firearm to a common carrier without written notice. In this guilty plea, Country Hype confessed that on March 10th of last year, he sewed the guns into the cushions of 5 office chairs, and he shipped them from a company in Miami under the name Jamie Roberts. Travel records indicate that Country Hype flew to Jamaica on the same day. 8 days later, the package was seized in Jamaica. So he flew to Jamaica on the same day the shipment went off. I guess he was going to be in Jamaica for a while and intercept the shipping or pick it up. Federal authorities say that they were able to identify Country Hype because an investigator recognized him from surveillance footage from the shipping company as the person who had dropped off that package. The investigator alleged that Country Hype was involved in a traffic stop during a separate firearm investigation already. Investigators also discovered that he was linked to 6 other shipments to Jamaica over the previous 6 months. Linked to 6 other shipments over the previous 6 months. They did not say if those were gun shipments or if they were anything else contraband. Sources say that Country Hype is a major player in Jamaica's black market for illegal guns. And authorities have also linked him to 2 gangs that are operating in Jamaica. One is called the Taliban Gang from Central Kingston and the Diplomats Gang from as well. The Diplomats Gang from his home parish of Manchester. Ross. Country Hype was arrested on, sources say that Country Hype is a major player. Country Hype was arrested on August 11th, but he was granted bail in the US in the sum of $150,000 US, a US in bail now in a Jamaican money. And he paid his bail and he got out. And his trial was set to start September of 2025, but it was delayed several times. And then he pleaded guilty on March 17th of this year. He faces a maximum now of 10 years in prison and automatic deportation at the end of his sentence. But his attorney says, given his client's guilty plea, he should serve only about 3 years in prison or so. And then he would probably most definitely be deported back to Jamaica. Addressing his legal troubles publicly for the first time last week, Country Hype hit out at what he says are negative comments. And that's the video I just played for you. His sentencing date is to be determined still. He's scheduled to be sentenced in June, but no date was given yet. 30 guns. I don't know how I'm end up with 10 years, but that's what it is. So people are in Jamaica are saying him are one of the people them where mash up the place. He's one of the people them that supplying these gangs with guns and the murder rate going up. People are get killed, all these other things. And I'm saying he couldn't have done all that by himself. Him can't do all that by himself. You have to have somebody inside that is working with you to get all that done. That's just common sense. So, you know, where's a nerd gone wild? Oh, man. Nerds gone wild. He will clean ass in jail. He's probably not going to get a lot of time. He isn't. He's facing a max of 10 years. His lawyer said because he took a plea deal and he pled guilty up front, that saved them a lot of time, you know. It saved the resources. They're going to have to get a lawyer to prosecute him and bring in a judge to oversee the case, and possibly a jury needs to be assembled and all these things. So him just forego all that and say, you know, I'm going to plead guilty. So him plead guilty, that should help him out a lot. His lawyer said he should do about 3 years. Country's video that you just saw, Country said, you know, nothing not change, man. Music is the way. Music still a keep. And you're hearing a lot of things. Some of it true. Some of it is not true. However, he doesn't want his family to be so worried about him, and his friends and his supporters who have been calling him. When you just relax on yourself, this too shall pass. Him say by next month or so, we're not talk about this anymore. It's gone. That's a good outlook. Charlotte is an attorney. Charlotte said he may also be able to take down the bigger fish. He may also be able to take down the bigger fish. That possibly could be a reason why he could end up with 3 years only. Because like I'm saying, you don't ship 30 guns to Jamaica and them clear, or you don't ship guns and they clear in that quantity and you don't have some inside help. You don't run customs. So naturally it's going to get caught in there somewhere. Somebody inside is working with him. And now that him get whole, I'm sure that somebody that inside is nervous as hell. More money, more hype. Than nursing. Than cooking. Sounds like him rather go to jail than run out his contacts in JA. It looks like it. Well, more power to him. I'm not going to spend much time on his case because we have one next case that's to talk about this Jamaican scammer who hit the jackpot. 22 million US. Chop off for one client. That's a lot of money. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo.
Yeah, fam. What going on?
I'm tuning late, brother. I said the boy I have me up. Well, like last night, man, I finna take care of him, you know?
I saw.
Yeah, tell him, man.
Yeah, if you do it.
Hey, we still at talk about the police killing it?
No, sir. We passed that. We just done country hype story and we'll get into some scamming story, I know.
Okay. Well, yeah. Just a little quick. Me see the video, my youth, and I murder you, man.
You see it?
Me not even then go no further. And everybody else who I try to make like excuse for them boy there. Don't do it. I remember what happened in America here recently with them two women in the van with the woman turn away and the driver from the police boy. Yeah, man. You don't see how the boy target the woman go stand up in front of the car from when. Look what people come out of the car. Why him go choose, like you said, look at the video. Why him choose to go pose up himself? That's all. Yeah? Why? You see the woman a turn, man.
Like what you say, look like him did plan for do it.
A plan, because if you look, you see the police vehicle pull up over the side over this, you know, and everybody busy and move about and people are come out of the car and everything. You know what I mean? And at this the people them to stop, pick up for them boy, you know, because that them what they are doing, them to stop do it, man, and stop make excuse for them, man. The thing one me, man. I say my youth, I don't know, man. Look, when you man barely move off, barely, nothing dark, nothing but no dark. So anybody chat about that, just stop chat about that. The man in dark, nowhere. The man barely move off, and if his ass wasn't standing right there, he wouldn't have to do that. You don't see him just shoot directly, like the headshot or whatever him do. Look,
you hear the backstory
footage.
You hear the backstory about the protest.
Yeah, and them because even if I saw be the case and them talk about say, well, little boy when you get killed or whatnot, you can't tell say that look like a target, them target the man.
Because even if that's added to it, now it sounds really like that she was targeted.
Yes, man. You can't see it, man. I wish fool wouldn't recognize it. You know, so the boy got set up in front of him and it looked like Bridget said something to him and whatever it was them to the attack. Because you can't hear talking through the CCTV camera, you know. You hear people attack and they hustle and bustle about them business, you know.
Right.
You mean hear like no, the woman when they confront them or they do nothing like that. You might like sure when they run our taxi if you go do what she do and they either them pull her over or however. Can you guys see them swarm that they carry? You look like they want to have something with the woman. Yeah. That's how we see it. So all the excuse them are pick up for this. They have to stop pick up for them, man, because of that them what they do. They have to stop pick up for them, aya.
Right is right, brother. Wrong is wrong.
What do you, man? You can't see it, man. You man barely a move off, you know, barely a move off. And look when he got place himself. With the potential with him know. That's why I tell you, so they know these things, you know, but them put themselves in their way just because they want them superiors or whoever they want to see. Say, okay, them life was in danger. No, them life they're not in danger. Them put them life in danger if so be the case then.
Because stand up push party, him stand up.
Yeah, you're a fool. You think that me would have been on police? I don't know, so them say something I can't be a weapon. I'm me go stand up in front don't care. You're crazy. You think why nobody run me over?
But even so, the vehicle wasn't turned towards him, you know. She hard locked the vehicle to the right, away from him.
Brother, that me I tell her, I watch the video over and over. A blind person couldn't see it said. That's what she was trying to do. She barely went to move up. Nothing but no. She didn't went to drive fast.
See.
And one of the van door on the passenger side, so he went half open the same way. Not even close. So when him do that, him not even fire one shot or nothing. Why you shoot directly at the car? Suppose other people was in there.
People was in there. There were other people in it.
Look, man, may I tell you see all the time I say like they was gonna pull her out of the car. You know how them always do them something, you know. That's why when earlier on I think me hear like Marie when they said something because they come like me catch a video after when them need for one time them something at my youth. Well, we have said this, but it not gonna happen. There's no emergency service that them all call. Them are gonna see me use them van back as a means of throw people in there and gone same way. So we can't talk from now till tomorrow. Them now got no emergency service, nothing. Them now have that. But the thing that pissed me off too, you know, brother, is with the amount of support them I get. You see, what we notice what them do, them don't put the money towards the public safety thing, you know. Because I'm tell you what, if they do that, they will seem like them too advanced to them something here, and they don't want that. Like we say, it seem like what money in them something here and people get killed. I must that because me don't know what go on. Jamaica, and my youth, there's so much people from other country are praise and tourist love come there and whatnot. So why the citizens them stuff can't get dealt with? Why only tourists don't care about? What's going on?
Well, that brings us to the end of your 5 minutes, my friend.
Yeah, brother, murder.
Manners.
That's all we can say. All right.
Manners. All right. 5 minutes, 1 second, well used. All right. The last one I'm going to talk about this morning, then I'm going to leave. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo, so let's talk about the producer.
He normally don't talk about the producer. Me, I go get into my last story of the morning, but you can take a 5 minutes and say what you say still.
Yeah. When what the people understand, sometimes the producer they are a victim of gangsters. You know?
Victim of gangsters.
Yes, if they come from a community, man link them and say, yo, it doesn't want so that and that for go on, you know. And because you scared of your life and your family will probably live in the same community, you have to do what you have to do. You know what I mean? So when people blatantly talk, I don't know, intricacy of how the garrison them run, I feel offended. You got to know people who get caught up because they might work off a gangster world if you want to stay alive, if you want to come back to Jamaica. Even if you overseas, you're not even safe. So no for them, you're victims. So when I see him come out, I say, about that fool, hang him man, cut off him head, dash him away. Because you don't know the man's story. The man, the fool, so if you have money out, and I send them go to Jamaica for those son and go on there Jamaica. So look into enough things look out there.
There's more to it than that.
Yes.
Yeah. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I add some validity to what you just said so some people can understand. I used to be one of the people who said, if you wanted, like, I used to blame Jamaican people on a whole and say, if you don't want to clean up the place and stop all the killing and stuff, work with the police and clean up the community. Until me really take a step back and look, you know, and realize, you know that saying, we're having a Jamaica for them say, walk and live. And I can't just beat up my chest and talk about, go work with the police, then man. Then we find out people actually work with the police before and get killed. Or work with the police before and the police, same police, go back go tell the gunman them, yo, you know, say, Miss Lou, she see what you did do last week, you know, brother, and she come make a report. So we better splash her out before this reach where you get. You know what I mean? So they're different. And of course, I'm watching a drug smuggling documentary about women who smuggle drugs out of Jamaica, and they so happen to come from certain garrison communities. That documentary is on YouTube. They so happen to come from different garrison communities. One of the woman them, she said, you know, at first, I him run the place, you know. She talk about the Dan. She said, I him run the place, you know, and him give me one store in the mall, and him furnish our store and everything. And him say, him uplift the community and give people things for do and these kind of things. And she went with it, you know, and she thought, damn, nobody never done it for me before. It's a good thing. We can make some money, feed my family, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Boy, she said she run off that store there for about a couple of months, not even a year good, but a couple of months. The store I go on, good business, pick up. My man come and say him have somebody else he's going to put in the store to run it.
Yeah.
And she's going to take this package to Miami. She said she don't have no travel papers or nothing like that. So how she going to carry a package go to Miami? Him connections run deep. He make sure she get papers for travel and everything. She get excited. She says, as a little ghetto girl, she get excited because she has said, wow, me I go on plane, me I fly go to Miami and all these things. When she go up there, her instruction was to drop off the package where she go carry and do some shopping. Don't make it look no way and come back to Jamaica. She got held in the Miami International Airport with drugs. And the way how him packaged the drugs, she get catch with it. And she did some years in U.S. prison, and then ship her come back to Jamaica. So she was like, me never really get to see Miami except for inside that one prison. But to tell you how she couldn't say no to him.
Exactly.
She said nobody could say no to him because of them man, the lucky place. So him basically pick the girls out the community and tell them, say, this is how you are going to do. Yeah.
You have to do it for one to live.
And, right. You either runway or you do it if you want to live.
Yeah. So a message to Jamaica, don't be quick to judge too much. Because someone going to judge you quickly too.
Yeah.
So anything you see, think about it. Think why a man who so have money, who so, you know what I mean? Him good. Him develop music for good artists, you know what I mean? So like
a certified nurse.
Yes.
Yeah. The man going obviously go nursing school then.
The man a victim.
Passing exam them.
The man a victim, youth. The man them call him and say, yo, he and my wife do now. And if him look at him eye, him know what time it is.
I'm not gonna say he is. I'm not gonna say he is, but I'm not gonna say erase the possibility of it being that way that it could be.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So we have to judge the youth. I want to know if you decide to be evil, I want to done and some man fools for true now. But not all the stories, you know what I mean?
All right. Well,
big up yourself.
Manners and respect, brother. All right.
Big up.
Wish him all the best, same way. Yeah. Hope it work out for him and him come up out of this. My last story for this morning is the story about the Jamaican scammer. Honey, sell your home, it says. A Jamaican lotto scammer whose name is Rashard Carty. He urged a 73-year-old American woman to sell her house and send him the proceeds after she complained in early 2021 that she had run out of money paying this endless taxes and fees that she believed was required for her to claim her $22 million jackpot. You know one of them called there. Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Rashard Curti. I'm calling on behalf of Publishers Clearinghouse. May I speak to Ms. James Smith, please? Yes. One of them called there. Miss James Smith, you've won $22 million. And she thought she won the money for real. And she kept spending fees, sending fees, and keep on chopper. So, to persuade her further, the 34-year-old who was living in Manchester at the time, I was going in Manchester, so I wonder if him know country. Anyway, to persuade her further, the 34-year-old Carty, who was living in Manchester at the time, he told the retiree whom he frequently addressed as honey or hun or love, is what he called her, that he would give her one of his houses. According to a plea agreement that he signed, the court records were filed in the United States of America. In April of 2021, the woman whose identity was not disclosed by American authorities, she actually sold her house. She actually sell her house. The man said on the phone, honey, sell your house, babe. Sell your house, babe. I mean, this is $22 million. How much is your house worth? She said a couple $100,000. He said, that's small money compared to what you just won. Sell your house, babe. Or hon, him said, sell your house, hon. And she sold the rotted house. She sold her house in Washington, and she deposited $448,000 US into the bank account before sending the cash to Carty. Blood fire. Yo, what Youngster say? Youngster say, remember the whites, them rich off of slavery. Nope. Jesus now come save we. Bangy blood clot line with bravery. That was the lines from Youngster's song. Anyways, yo, what a lockout. The woman send the man. Now, months before that, in late 2020, that same scammer had also convinced this elderly woman, the same woman, to borrow an additional $130,000 US against her name after she complained that she did not have that kind of money to cover what he described as the additional cost and fees to collect her $22 million winnings. So him said, honey, take a loan out. You're good for it. Are you forgetting you just won $22 million? You're so close to collecting your money. She took out a $130,000. I'm laughing, but it's not funny because if it did happen to my grandmother or to me wouldn't find it funny. But me, I laugh because you have to take serious thing, make jokes sometime. We? No sense. What? No, me have to laugh. One thing with Jamaican people, you see, when them crafty, them will sell salt to the sea. There are people here, them will sell ice to Eskimos. How the hell you get this lady to send you 440? You can imagine the day that the money land, you're there chopping line a bang from when. And you really bingo a $448,000 lump sum. Blood fire. Grandma probably have Alzheimer's or dementia or a touch of both or something going on, because no well-thinking, witty person is not going to just come up off of that much money. Sell all our house. But them said that's not where it stopped, because the month before that, or couple of months before that, he actually convinced her to take out another $130,000 loan against her name, which she complained to him because he had taken more money from her before this. And when he called back for the more money, she didn't have it. So he said, hon, you could take a loan out. You're good for it. And then she borrowed $150,000 US against her home in October of 2021 before she sold the home. So between August of 2020 and December of 2020, she sent various individuals $155,000 US and 85 cents in cash and MoneyGram transfers at Carty's direction. Prosecutors revealed in a sentencing memorandum filed in courts. The court documents reveal that in 2022, the Jamaican, Carty, he purchased a nice piece of property in Cedar Grove, Mandeville, where he intended to build a house, while also noting that U.S. authorities do not have a complete account of how he used all of the proceeds from his fraudulent scheme. The documents revealed, too, that evidence from his iCloud account showed that he was spending money on lots of nice clothes and lots of expensive jewelry. He was sentenced last Thursday to 3 years in prison by a judge in the U.S. District in Tacoma, Washington, after pleading guilty to wire fraud charges in February of 2026. The U.S. Department of Justice disclosed. So just Thursday gone, them sentence him. This is from stuff you've been doing since 2020. And in 2026, he got sentenced. But that's not no time though. If him still have a whole heap of money that stash up somewhere, I'm going to do him like a 3 years, he'll probably be out in less than 3. They're probably going to deport him too. Carty was arrested in Jamaica August 21st of last year, and then he was extradited to the United States of America in October. Evidence in this case details how the Jamaican, posing as a publisher's clearinghouse manager, James Preston. You see, all right. So the other day when I do my video, right, I said, boy, things I get hard, you know, I know me there practice. I say, youngster put up. Now, pussy clot Jesus now come save we. You know, sister, the whites, them rich off of slavery. Bang a blood clot line with bravery. It kind of did strengthen me up. So I take up my phone and I go over my lines, you know, I practice and I say, hello. Yes, this is Sam Jones from Publishers Clearinghouse. May I speak to Mrs. And you know, and put in the name and thing, and everybody tell me, say, yo, so flow, you cut out for this youth, you have the voice, you can do it. You know? And then me I say, boy, I'm going to the prison part, me afraid of still, because for sure prison will come. But if I can get somebody to give me a 448,000, one lump sum, I'm going to rub off a little 2 years, 3 years. No, because 3 years in a them prison, you have to go deal with the right hand grabs right cheek and left hand grab left cheek and spread out and cough and bend down and whine and all them something there. And that part there going to scare me. So, at that, I keep me from, you know, venture off into. Anyway, evidence in this case, it's Publishers Clearinghouse. When I did my video, somebody said, yo, you have me laughing, rolling. You know how long I haven't heard Publishers Clearinghouse since I was growing up. I'm not trying to tell you, say, Publishers Clearinghouse is actually what you want to go with. I'm not tell nobody how to do nothing. I'm just saying it's what you want to go with because that is what the elders are going to think is real. If you say, hi, this is James McCarthy. I'm calling with something naturalized banking. They're probably going to be like, who? I don't know that institution. Everybody who of a certain age group knows of Publishers Clearinghouse, right? It just sounds legit. So actually in the court records, it says that is who he went with. And his banger name was James Preston. So, good morning. This is Mr. James Preston. I'm calling from Publishers Clearinghouse. May I speak to Miss Ann Jones, please? This is her. Hey, Miss Jones, how are you doing? Are you sitting down? Oh, I have wonderful news for you. You might want to sit down for this one. That is how he did it. They said that he was relentless in pursuing this one elderly woman after she expressed some skepticism about the $22 million jackpot and her brand new Mercedes-Benz motor car. You see this? You see? I've never read this yet. And the same line me did come up with. Kayafe Adina and sweeten the pot. 22 million is not enough. So you give them a brand new Mercedes-Benz 2026 edition on top of it as well. She have her dream car and her bank account full instantly, right? She's going with it. She expressed reservations, noting that she had not participated in any lottery and she had not received any notifications in the mail about her winnings. That's what she told him on the phone. I'm not so sure about this because I haven't played any lottery. But days after he first telephoned her, August of 2020, records show that Carty again contacted the woman again and again and again from new phones with a 360 area code, the same area code as the community where she lives. Carty falsely told the victim, one, that his company flew him to Washington on a private jet and he's here to hand her check. In reality, Carty only created a new number using a voice over internet protocol service, which enabled him to hide his true identity according to the plea agreement that he signed. Me blood fire. All them something there. He initially requested $60,000 US to cover what's called the release fee and insurance and a claim fee as well, and another $3,000 for the FBI fee. See, I have to tell them, say, I go pay the FBI too, because the FBI takes their fee out of it. They're the ones who govern everything, make sure that everything is legit and all that. So if she was thinking of complaining to law enforcement, she won't, because she'll be like, well, the FBI is already involved. Yeah, I think it's legitimate. A reference to the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, and directed the victim to withdraw the cash in small amounts first from different bank accounts. Said that's a safe way to do it. She believed him. So between 2021 and 2024, he bombarded her with calls and emails and text messages, constantly peddling lies about why he needed more money to enable her to collect this fictitious jackpot. They exchanged more than 2,000 text messages over a 4-year period, prosecutors have revealed. For example, in 2021, he asked the woman to send thousands of dollars that he claimed was needed to cover a $275,000 judgment by the U.S. IRS against Publishers Clearinghouse. They're holding on to the money. We were just about to release it to you, but they have put a hold on it. Well, why would they put a hold on it? That's just how they do. They themselves have a fee that we have to pay that we weren't aware of before, because it's a large sum of money. It's $275,000. In another instance, he claimed that the money that she had sent had either been lost or stolen. And in one case, there was an unexpected customs fee of an additional $250,000. A US dollars we are talking of. I catch a skull, you know. The elderly woman was hospitalized for several months in 2022 after Carty told her that she needed to pay an additional $160,000 in customs duty fees to claim her prize finally, but that did not stop him from calling and pretending to check up on her, see how she's doing. Are you feeling better? What medication are you on? Oh, you're a strong one. You're going to be okay, hon. After her release from the hospital, she blocked Carty from contacting her, but that did not stop him. For example, in May of 2024, he sent 2 trucks from 2 different companies to the woman's address, falsely claiming that he was her son, that she needed her car, falsely claiming that he was her son, and that she needed her car to be towed. In another instance, the Jamaican had pizza delivered to the woman's house 1 hour before a cab driver knocked on her door, indicating that her son, Preston, had ordered a cab for her. Carty's conduct here shows that he is relentless, and that's why I did name Preston. She actually have a son named Preston. Carty's conduct here shows he's relentless, he's callous, and he has an aptitude for deception. He is unlikely to be deterred by the reality that his conduct left people like this victim destitute, said Neil Floyd, first assistant U.S. attorney from the Western District of Washington. Mr. McCarthy's relentless and cruelly manipulated and intimidated this elderly victim to deprive her of her life savings for his own profits. So, the FBI said when he started sending pizza delivery to her house and started sending truck drivers to her house and started calling from a number that is her own area code, that scared the hell out of her. And based on that, he was able to extract more money out of her because it's like, I'm right around the corner from you now. So, you know, send the additional fees. And I'm strangling money out her until they caught him. Wow. Y'all be careful out there. They're out here and they're working. The scam of them still there. Yeah. Hey, him greedy, because the first time she dropped how much was it? The first time she clapped him with the lump sum of 480,000, he probably told himself this woman has millions and 480,000 is nothing for her. She sell one house, she probably have more house she can sell. If I got that 480,000 or 448,000, I'm out of there. Never see or hear from me again, and you didn't get your 22 million fictitious dollars either. I'm gone. But he kept going and going and going till him get catch. If you look at our icon this morning, the guy in the middle, that is Country Hype, the record producer. The guy with the gold watch all the way to the right, that is the scammer. And the woman you see in the police scene all the way to the left, that is the woman they call Bojo, who the police gunned down in that video that we spent so much time talking about this morning. But I left it right us up. My true intention was to be on live this morning for 2 hours. My dumpling and stuff still a wait for me. I could tell wifey's probably heating it up now because I can't smell it too often. So some brown stew chicken and 2 dumpling and, you know, them kind of thing there. It's going to be a spotty week for us. The children are getting out of school this week. I have a lot going on this week. I have 2 children who are graduating high school. They will be walking the stage and picking up their diplomas and so on and so forth. So we'll make you know how the thing go as we move forward, because real life is happening outside of this, and this is a part of our real life too. But you know how it go already. We have to be there for the children and these kind of things. So we have to shake up some things, move some things around, and still make it work. All right. So bear with me if I don't say anything off kilter. We'll get back on track as soon as possible. Right. I'll say this. A lot of these people who, because I see people leave comments all the time, are good for them. Are greedy, them greedy. That's why them get catch. And I'm trying to tell you that if you've never been in an environment where you've worked with people who have Alzheimer's and dementia, especially moderate to severe, then you won't understand that how they can get caught like that. Half of the time, those who they catch in these are usually those kind of people. Victims because of their conditions, right? Lady J, big up yourself. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Country. Lock for Country Mafia. All right. We're going to leave it right here this morning. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day. All right. My granny, Miss Ruby, said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleavey, right next door, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Walk good.